The server's getting purged. Holy
Alright,
shit.
we're here. We're here. What's up, Twitch? We're here.
Irredeemable stuff.
Alright, Michael, do it. Do it. Do the thing. Do the funny.
Do the funny? The funny? Like the Welcome everybody to Peaceful Heart. This is session 51.
Question mark?
It is.
I'm going to roll for who gets the recap. Because there are 7 players, I'm just going to roll a d8 and I will include myself. I will. There are 7 players, I'm just going to recap.
Oh god, Twitch wasn't muted. I opened Twitch and Twitch was not muted.
I rolled a 3. Daniel, you're up.
I'm up? Alright.
Doesn't Meeseeks have to
Yeah, doesn't Meeseeks? What about Meeseeks?
Alright.
Yeah, Michael.
Then you just played the last session on Meeseeks. Yeah.
At like 2 times speed.
What did
Alright,
go do
last session we engaged in combat with the Drago boy. We were getting our shit rocked for a while, and then we did some really cool anime maneuvers, and then we won. And then we got the gem out of his back, and it had the symbol of the frozen dagger, right? Or the fucking fucked up symbol of Sked. Which it was the fucked up symbol of Sked, and
which is the symbol of the frozen dagger.
Yeah. I couldn't remember if one was the other, but yeah. Anyways, so he was like, destroy it, throw it, cast it into the fire, Isildur. So we destroyed it, and then he was just like, he can see through it, and we were like, oh shit, he's been tracking our every move since the beginning, and that's how we knew. And now. Then he was just like, I'll fly you back to the capital. That's the least I can do. And we were like, thank you. And then we went sleepy by on the massive fuck-ton pile of gold that we all got. And now we're multi-thousandaires. Let's go. Actually, I think it's more like multi-millionaires because of the gold conversion rate. Let's go. PogChamp, lads. And here we are.
Here we are.
Alright, and I believe, I just want to remind y'all of this so y'all don't forget to fix this later. Nobody actually did anything permanent to the symbol on the gemstone on Galadia. They incinerated the sketch that Tadriel had. Falknir, scratched off and burnt the symbol that was on the front of the hit list, but Erin used prestidigitation to make a temporary mark on it, which calmed down Westfall, so you were able to talk to him. However, that still has to be dealt with.
Mm-hmm.
But all went to sleep as the kobolds stood guard over their master and their new guests. Uninvited, but...
Erin, throughout the night, Erin will keep up the prestidigitation on that gem.
Right. Awesome. So Kalak is resting, as he, I suppose, just needed some time. Is anyone going to be doing anything tonight? Spirit, Erin, I know y'all don't sleep.
I'm gonna make sure he's all right, and before I go to sleep, and other than that.
Yeah, roll medicine.
Okay. Let me do my character sheet. I don't have my die out. What? That's Omega level sussy of me. I'm sorry.
Well, I can't believe you.
I can't believe it. Well, that's a 3, and I think my medicine is only like a +2, so that's a 5.
You look him over. He doesn't seem to be physically injured in any way. You can assume he might be just tired.
But emotionally, he might be.
Yeah.
He might be broken.
I can fix him.
We're gonna give him a dragon therapy.
I'm a white girl on Twitter. I can fix him. Okay, Ben?
I believe you can. I'm just saying emotionally he might not be in the best state.
Well, no.
I think someone like you is the only one who can help him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rehab.
Hey, Michael, can Tippy pick up a little goblet?
Yes, she can. You go over, you pick up the first goblet you see out of the pile, weighs like 2 pounds. Probably about as big as you are, honestly.
Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna wobble it on over to Falknir. Hey, Falknir,
Yes.
could I have some water? And I'm gonna attempt to pick it up.
Can you lift the goblet? How big is it?
Tippy just needs some sip.
Yeah, it's about as big as Tippy. And well, yeah, it's about as big as Tippy. And it weighs like 2 pounds.
I'm gonna fill it anyways. I'll give it. I'll fill it forward. Just decanter of endless water. However many gallons I need to fill it.
A sippy for Tippy.
Well, it's not very big, so you use the smallest one, which I believe is stream, which is a gallon.
Yeah. She's good.
It begins pouring, and it very quickly begins overflowing out of the cup as this cup being Tippy size, but it's a goblet. It's not all storage space like the other one. So
Inefficient.
it's only able to hold like 10 ounces of liquid before it starts just all pouring onto the floor.
Tippy's like drowning. She's like, too much, too much.
And then I'm gonna walk it on over to Spirit.
Walking on
Where
over.
is Spirit?
You waddle it over, just
Oh,
like
Spirit's way over
splashing water all over the place.
Lost.
It's like
By the time you get
half
there,
the
it's more than
goblet
a
by the
quarter.
I
time you
have
get
to
there.
go back.
Yeah.
Hey, Spirit. Hey, Spirit.
What is it, Tippy?
I'm gonna put this right here, and I'm gonna put it in the ground, and then I want to crawl into it.
Oh,
Tippy, you crawl into it. You don't fit super well in there. It's a little bit of a squeeze, but you do manage to get in, and you are in water.
I'm submerged. Let's go. I go to sleep.
she says narcolepsy.
No, I
Just-
need to sleep 12 hours.
She's like,
I'm a little baby.
hey, spirit, like.
Yeah, he needs
Hey,
it.
Spirit. Spirit, check this out.
This
Guys.
is the me.
The body floats on the water.
I hope she doesn't just like sink like a rock to the bottom.
No, Tippy starts to float, and she kind of like lays back, and her mouth's just at the water level, so it starts going in her mouth, and then she
He's
stings.
like starts capsizing.
And then she starts going back up, just back and forth.
Oh no.
Perfect. It's a good thing I'm an amphibian.
Spirit
Yeah.
turns into Walter White and just lets her die.
What proof do we have that Spirit is not already Walter White?
Jesse,
I don't think I have cancer.
what if you are cancer though?
Yeah, what if we find out in the next? What's coming up next? He just like.
Oh my god, that's
have
session
next
55. Nero dies and Spirit gets diagnosed with stage 4 terminal lung cancer.
Well, okay, but I'm
It's
not a
from all that
chemistry
acid.
teacher.
Okay,
Not yet.
but what if y'all find out that
There's
the
always time
potions
to
that he
learn.
has are all just meth?
Ben, we have 4
I mean,
sessions for you to become a chemistry teacher. It's fine.
You did make the potion to just help with Vico's eye.
You did.
In fact, speaking of that potion, Spirit is going to go over to Erin.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Excuse me, Professor. I have a question for you.
Yes? What is it?
Maybe I'm misremembering something, but didn't you take notes on what the formulas were for those potions we got in Valendra's cave?
Yes. I have, They were never complete, but I had an idea of what most of them did. I have that in my journal somewhere. I'll pull out the notes.
I wanted to try and replicate one of them.
Oh? For what?
I wanted to try and replicate the restoration of mind potion. for future use.
I don't think I actually have the exactly which ones we sorted out, but I think we could suss out them all, right, Michael?
Sus.
Isn't that what?
Like
I knew definitively what most of them did, and I figured out the other ones by process of elimination or something.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'd share. And do we still have the actual?
1 second, I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right back. Pizza outside.
Ooh,
Stop.
pizza right outside the cave, you say?
We all just go running.
I hope it's Papa John's.
But he's a racist, Garrison.
I hope it's Papa John himself.
Papa John himself is no longer involved.
I know. It's Shaquille O'Neal. Go bound for creep.
Fucking 40 and 30.
Oh yes, Freudian.
Legend.
And Michael, do we still have the actual bottles?
Yes.
Like, how much of that do we have left?
So certain ones have been used more than others. I'm gonna have to consult with Ben because I don't remember off the top of my head exactly. I know that the restoration of body one is like roughly half used. The restoration of mind one is mostly used.
Are any of them used entirely?
I don't believe that any of them are completely empty, but
It's
some of them,
I think the restoration of mind and restoration of body and restoration of soul are all kind of used, but everything else is full, I think.
All right, then I'd pull out what we have, or I'd pull out specifically the mind one and the heal one.
Heal.
I think I have the mind and heal.
Okay, then I'll just tell you what you need.
Cool. I'll just take those out for you so you can
There you go.
a more intelligent person can tell me what to do.
If
Cool,
I'm
so
not
I have
mistaken,
the-
you just pour them together.
Sorry, did I miss something?
no.
going on?
So it's Garrison. I think you misunderstand a little bit. There were 9 total potions.
Uh huh.
3 were restoration of respective things.
Yeah.
3 were harm of respective things, and then 3 were accelerate respective things. So, like, they're specifically like a restore mind, restore body, like they're separate potions.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I forgot the mechanics of
Been a
all
while.
that. Yeah. But what do you need from me for spirit?
I was just wondering if you had the I thought you had written down the formulas.
Oh, for how to make them.
Yes.
I see.
I thought you'd taken note of them back in Valindra's dungeon. I might be
I don't-
mistaken, but
You took down the like equivalent of like a chemical formula because it's both chemical and thaumaturgical. You wrote down like sort of what the product actually is. As for how to make it, you don't know the exact method that you would need. You do know it would be expensive and it would be difficult, but you think that you might be able to figure it out with some time.
Could I do a funny chemistry move and look at the chemical formula and try and suss out what common what reaction might result in that?
Yeah, give me. Yeah, just want to look at a character sheet really quickly because I want to look at all the things.
You're writing down the
Give
formula,
me
Ben. You're becoming a Walt.
All right. What are alchemist tools based in?
Base.
They're based.
Honestly, okay. Tools are weird because you can use them for whatever stat you deem is appropriate. I mean, that's at least what like the rule book says.
Give
just kind of-
me. So you don't exactly have. Well, that's a different thing entirely. Just give me an intelligence roll.
All right.
Intelligence check.
Diligencia. That is a 21.
So you are able to get an idea of how the chemical process of what chemical process is needed to make them. However, there is a magical component that has to go on with it at the same time, and you're not 100% sure what that is.
Okay.
Or exactly how to do it.
Yes, this will require some extra work. I can't quite say how we would make more of it.
That's fine, Professor. I just was wondering if we could have the ability at some point. I don't need it now.
Eventually, maybe, but it would require some more analysis that I'm not equipped to do at this specific moment.
Matthew's
Somebody
done.
died.
That is all right. Maybe we can.
What is happening?
Oh,
Is Discord Discord's having a bit of a moment?
Yeah.
Hi. Maybe we can get some further insight when we get back to Travail, however we pronounce it. Travail.
What exactly are you looking to use this on?
I've been in close contact with a dragon. Like me, he is a lost. They are a lost.
Ah, I see. So, like, the one that you encountered at the tournament.
Yes.
I understand. How exactly are you in contact with them?
To be perfectly honest, I'm not entirely certain. Some sort of telepathic connection.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not entirely certain how that type of magic works.
I see.
I was hoping restoring his memory, their memory would shed some light on certain details that we're unaware of, as well as help figure out what happened to the lost Dragonborn tribe.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I think that would be quite interesting if you have a way of speaking directly with a fully fledged dragon. As soon as we have some more robust equipment, I'll take a look into the potion and see how exactly we could go about making more.
Of course. Thank you, Professor.
Of course.
nothing to report, Professor.
Nothing to report.
I'll take my leave.
Nothing to pizza.
Unless anyone is doing anything else, we're gonna sleep tonight.
I will attempt to go to sleep again.
Attempt.
Attempt it once again. Now that my mind is all better now. We'll see if it has the same effect.
She turned me into a newt. A newt. I got better. What happened to Matthew is just what Tippy was doing. She was just like bobbing in the water, gurgling, and then coming back up, and then gurgling, and then coming back up. Just go.
Spirit, you have a good sleep, and you do have an effect. However, you get a bit more clear of a visual when that takes place. So, you relive the same thing that you remembered for this entire time. Same thing that made you what you are now. And immediately after that, you see yourself laying on the ground, still blood fresh from a different perspective. You aren't in your own body, you're watching it from above. And a man grabs your hand. He's wearing this dark cloak. You can't see his face. His hand is skeletal. And he begins to pull you along. And you go willingly. But before you can really go anywhere, another hand grabs your left and pulls you back. You turn and you see what appears to be an enormous creature coming directly out of the earth. His hand and face made of stone. Face an enormous boulder that's been carved into the shape of a skull. And he begins to pull you back, and as the man tries to bring you where he was taking you, they just pull and pull and pull. And you feel your very being begin to rip a little bit. And as soon as that happens, they both just back off, and you fall into your body. And then you wake up.
Man, well, that fucking sucks.
I hate when that happens.
Okay, when that happens.
Gosh darn it!
Damn it.
God damn it, Bobby. I hate it when my soul is getting torn across the ethereal plane.
Yeah, well, now Spirit's molding a little harder.
Spirit's a little angsty boy.
He's coping. Did he take his daily dose of copium?
He's coping a lot right now. He's just
Coping.
producing the stuff.
It's just oozing out of his pores, and Erin's got like a
Aaron
vial
goes up.
collecting it.
Aaron goes up and harvests the copium.
Harvest.
For research.
Goes up and right clicks with a glass bottle.
And then you just see Erin
The
go.
harvest is delectable this
Then
year.
you just see Erin go.
Right clicks
And
with a
bada
glass
bing,
bottle.
bada boom.
Ah, yes, exactly the potion ingredient I needed to make more of those potions.
You're a genius, Spirit. I know.
Bada bing, bada boom. Aaron's mind is healed.
My
You just
God.
need to cope. You just needed to cope.
He just needed a cope.
Wow. Alright. So, y'all sleep tonight. And as morning comes and the sunlight filters through the hole in the cave ceiling, you will begin to wake up.
Michael,
Yes.
as soon as I wake up, I would like to do my thing with sending.
Alright. What is the message that you were going to send?
You gotta make me pull up my phone. You read it the other day.
Did I? No, I didn't.
Yeah.
You said I did. You said I could
Michael.
read it, and then I didn't.
Oh.
Bold of you to assume he raids.
Yeah, you're right. I know.
He's an engineer. You
I
can't
was
read.
writing shit for tonight. I wasn't paying attention to your shit for tonight.
He's an
Okay.
engineer. He can't even read it if he wanted to.
Exactly.
25 words or less. Okay, that's what I thought. So, I'm gonna begin casting Sending. Send it to, what was it, Lillian? Was that her name? Lillian?
Was that her name? I don't fucking
yes.
remember.
Who knows?
And I'm gonna say, long time no see. Sorry, no correspondence. Busy in Feywild. Lost spellbook while ago. Need summoning spells. Explain more later. Thank you.
Love you, bye.
Thank you.
Alright. And they can respond.
If I remember correctly,
I think so. Sending, yeah, I think they can respond 25.
There's a 5% chance that it doesn't make it across the planes, right? Because you're in a different plane.
no, they can't respond with Sending, and there's a 5% chance it doesn't make it. So D100.
Oh, okay.
Or just a D20, and if it's a 1, it fails.
Shut up.
Way to bring
Roll a
logic
one.
into this, Michael.
Although, arguably, because they can't respond, you wouldn't know, so I should roll it.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Wait, if
Roll a 1, Michael.
you could respond with sending.
Yeah, I thought you could respond with sending.
I'm not seeing anything on here that says it. Oh no, they can
I'm
answer.
like-
They can answer in a like manner immediately. Never mind, I missed it.
Alright.
So yeah.
So you send it, and knowing that you're on a different plane, you have that doubt in the back of your mind that it might not make it. You sit, you wait, and then you do get a response.
Still talking.
I need to think because they
Oh.
would know. They would know that it's 25 words. So I need to think about it really quickly.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't tell if I couldn't hear you, so I didn't know. I couldn't tell if you were talking or not. So I want to make sure my Discord wasn't crapping itself.
You hear the response. World gone to hell. Will send when I can. Heading out to sea soon.
Uh-oh.
Welcome to the age of rising terror.
So the
I
world
have it.
wasn't going to hell when we left, right? It was like it could, but it hadn't gone there yet.
It was
Well,
starting
y'all
to.
were aware that they didn't just stay on that mountain, but that was
Yeah,
about
that's-
it.
Okay. We might have a bit of an issue here.
Well, Spirit already knew. I just want to point out, Spirit also found out since y'all got here that the Dragonborn tribes are being pushed back and cornered by
Mhm.
those undead, and that's why he's been kind of hurrying y'all along to get this military assistance and go help. So y'all are aware that they are causing issues. You weren't aware of where, though.
I think the issues that Spirit told us about with the Ice Army has gotten possibly worse. I just contacted my teacher who taught me most of my magic, and when she responded to me, she said the world is going to hell, and that she's heading to sea now.
Uh-oh.
Not exactly sure. The heading to sea could either mean she's evacuating with people, or something is happening in the sea. I'm not 100% sure, but not. It doesn't sound like anything's. Sounds like a threat that we thought was just talking the dragon. Spirit.
Then
How
we must.
sensational is your teacher?
How sensational is my teacher?
How
Okay.
are they
my
prone to
friend?
exaggerating in any way? Or is
Michael.
this
Is my teacher known to exaggerate?
All insight.
Yeah. Oh, I can try my new dice.
Let's go.
She's exaggerating a
one.
lot.
That's
actually.
a nat one.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's,
How much
she's
exaggeration?
eclectic. She's certainly
Too
eclectic.
much exaggeration.
I'm not 100% sure. Normally, when she was teaching me, she was tended to be very serious, but sometimes she would joke around if we were just relaxing or something. So I'm not 100% sure, but I would assume this is something serious. I would assume she's not joking around.
yes, no, I wasn't suggesting that she was joking, merely that going to hell can mean quite the range of outcomes.
True. She didn't explain much. I could try to contact her again. It might not be worth it. She seems fairly busy, and I mean, just off that, I kind of think we should get going and stuff.
Yes, yes. I think we should proceed with the utmost urgency. I was just wondering how worried we should be.
Almighty
I think no matter what definition of health she's using, I think we should be worried.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Alright, well, we're all up. Let's get to it. We have
Okay.
no time to waste.
Michael.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, I
There's
just
something
saw
I'd like to do very quickly.
Alright.
No, I'm sorry. Like, my internet is like shitting itself constantly.
Alright.
But like, I just like to detect magic
Okay.
really quick. Just like look at the gem. Enchantment spell is still there.
Yes.
I'm going to
And
try
Erin
to
is
isolate.
still-
Like,
Erin
am
is
I
still
able? I'm going to try to like isolate it from the magic of the crystal. And
There he goes.
Goodbye.
There
do you
he
have a
is.
more something more permanent?
Oh.
This is serious. Do you have like a file?
Hmm.
Yikes.
Maybe turn off your camera for a bit. It might help your connection. Because we can't hear you.
Probably will.
There.
Okay.
Oh.
Camera off. Erin, do you have any more permanent way of doing that? If you have to physically mark the gem, I completely understand. Do you have like the file, or had just perchance anything that is used that might be good for making a mark on a crystal?
I suppose we could etch through it. I have ink. I have ink and a quill. I don't know if that would particularly stay on there.
You try this. I don't know if this will work. Michael, I'm going to use my subclass conjuration ability and conjure up a file. I don't know if it'll work because I know a file is meant to do stuff like that, but it does say it disappears if it takes any form of damage. So I don't know if that counts as damage to the file, but give it a try.
I feel like a file would need to at least
Yeah.
function
there
as
are,
a
like-
file.
Certain like gem files out there.
Oh, you conjure it. You
I think
create it out of the air.
from both of you.
Give this a try. I'm not sure if it'll work. I'm going to hand the file to Erin.
Try to file against the gem. See if I can get that little that nasty little symbol out.
Give me an athletics check.
I should not be the one to.
Okay. Oh, athletic.
Yeah. Erin, you go to try it first, and you're like, this is a really hard crystal. This is going to take some muscle. Tadriel, you do it.
Yeah.
Rolling the dice. Rolling the dice. That's a 25.
So you begin grinding away at it, and you are able to etch an extra line across a diagonal of the symbol, and you still have detect magic up. As you do that, you finish inserting the line, and the spell breaks. It is no longer effective. by
Okay, I was like fully ready to spell magic on it. I'm gonna turn to you. Is Eulithal up?
He is not yet. He had a very rough night.
He did. We beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, maybe we should have.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we should have a rougher night. Let's just go kill him.
Slit his throat, the abomination.
Okay.
You know.
Getting into the mindset of spirit.
Wake him. We should be going soon. Does anybody have any preparations they need to make?
I'm all good.
I believe so.
I'm good. Vico, is Kalak... How does Kalak feel?
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go check Kalak now.
You go over, you begin to look him up and down, and as you're kind of checking him out, he begins to stir. And he opens his eyes, and he looks up and says, What? Looks over at Wombacher, and his eyes kind of widen, and he like backs up to the wall a little bit, and he says,
I Chris Pratt in every Jurassic World movie. I'm like doing this. It's alright, it's okay. You know how I told you about the group we're fighting? This hive mind?
Yes?
Well, we found out that the leader of this group can watch anyone through the symbol of the group. We have been carrying, myself, Nero, Tadriel, and Nero, and Tadriel have been carrying that symbol on us since before we met anyone else here. He has been watching us since the very beginning. And he has been taking control of other people along the way, including, but not limited to, Ulithal. He is a Fey Guardian in his downtime, but he was being controlled.
Downtime.
He was being controlled by this Frozen Dagger group, or more specifically, their leader. He is going to fly us back to Traval, because we went to Traval to recuperate. I should warn you, it's been about 3 days since, it has been, what? No, it's actually been about like 4, right? Since he was kidnapped?
Yeah, because he was kidnapped a day before I got to Traval.
It's been 4 days. We went and spent a night in Traval, regrouped, we got resupplied, and then we came, and now we're here. He's going to fly us back to Traval, and hopefully we're going to get some help fighting this spread in our world. And after they're done, we're going to see to the dismantling and destruction of this Frozen Dagger. He's on our side now.
That's the...
Long and short of it, yes.
But he's been gone for... well, before I was born.
When were you born?
500 years ago.
Oh my god, guys! I'm gonna call a meeting. Ulithal's a bit sus. Apparently, Kalak's on vent. And then
Let's just kill him.
I'm
Tippy's like, no, I saw him do the med scan.
Tippy would always say that she
Matthew,
saw
you're
someone
muted.
and even if she did not.
Matthew, you're muted. Yes, you're muted.
How's that?
There you go.
Yeah, that was good.
There you go.
Trust, guys, trust. They're not sus, and I'm not sus.
I'm 35 years old. But he's been gone for longer than any of us, any of my kin remember. I don't know if the capital will take too kindly to him.
When did he tell us that? When did Ulithal tell us that things got sussy with him? Or did he?
About a century ago.
About a century ago? Well, he said that he felt something off about a century ago, so that adds up.
I hope that they will help us.
Hopefully, but...
Thank you for saving me, and for saving him.
Of course, of course.
I owe you a great debt. By the way, again, he's saying all of this in Sylvan, so only Vico and I believe Nero are able to understand him.
Yeah.
Well, Kalak, there's no need to owe us a debt for anything. Just all I can do is hope that we can get this military support, because I fear that this spread is not just a problem with our world. I think it might become a problem with others as well. Because in theory, they can just start pouring through the Fey Gate and then invade here as well. So it's kind of a them problem too.
Brad?
Delightfully devilish, Seymour.
So devilish, devilish.
Is Ulithal just like Aslan in Chronicles of Narnia? Is he just like, ride me?
So while having this discussion, Ulithal begins to like stir, wake up, kind of realizes what's going on. He gets up.
Well, you're back, baby.
Looks up at the sun shining through the hole in the ceiling. We should get going. Sorry. Yeah.
Agreed.
I just wanted to tell you, Ulithal, the symbol has been dealt with on the crystal, and about this little crystal, do you remember how you came across it?
You are certain there are no iterations of it?
None that we are carrying, unless there are any amongst your...
Unless it's inside me.
Fools.
Unless I just like start cutting myself open to check my intestines to see if it's there.
Turns out that every single atom is inscribed with this symbol.
Yeah, man. We can never escape.
Fools.
Fools.
Fuck, I didn't prepare locate object.
That man, that evil man. I believe he goes by the name of Talistar.
I'm ready. Write this down. How do you spell that?
We have a name. Write it down. Write it down.
We just got his name. What? How do you spell that, Michael? How do you spell that?
Talistar.
Talistar.
Yep.
Star Breaker. Star Forger.
Starbreaker 201.
He defeated me and embedded it in my back.
So that implies
no matter what I
that
tried, it would not release. I tried to continue my studies as necessary and grow my creations, but overtook my mind, and I have not been able to uphold my duties.
Michael, I have a question.
Yes.
Does the name Talistar ring a bell to me in any capacity?
Yeah. Does it ring any bells for Tadriel either?
So
the guy's over a century old, and a lot of this has been about the red ministry. So I want to see if that rings a bell.
Vico.
Some of this has been about dough.
Vico, Tadriel, and Tadriel, y'all can roll history with disadvantage. Erin, on the other hand, you can roll history regular.
Cool.
Okay.
Damn it! I rolled a fucking 15 and an 8, so I get a 7.
Yikes.
Okay.
I was more preoccupied with learning how to
Roll the
defy
dice.
death.
Okay, story. 19.
Okay. So, Tadriel, okay, so Tadriel and Vico, names aren't the easiest thing to learn from up above. Sometimes you happen upon them, but for the most part, you don't tend to learn names. You just see things happen.
Unless they died and I wrote their name down, I don't know their name.
Exactly. Precisely.
That name...
Erin, you've seen this name before. A while ago. Back when y'all were in the desert. There was a book you found.
In Sun's library?
In the hands of a skeleton. In Sun's library.
Yes! It all comes together!
Yes.
Of the diary of the man who was part of the Red Ministry, who watched the plan unfold. He was a coward and afraid to act on it, and because of that, he was the only one to survive. And he, according to his writing, as you saw it, he seemed to slowly just descend into some form of madness. And that man's name was Talistar.
Okay. I remember that name. Do you all recall? I'll pull out the journal.
No.
This journal we found in the desert, documenting one of the members of the Red Ministry.
Yes.
That's the same man. This is his journal.
He's the surviving member.
Now, Vico, you know who that is. And
Shit!
Tadriel.
Oh.
This man led to the death of a god. It explains why they're so obsessed with Nero. Fuck, they've been watching us since the beginning.
How did...
Fuck.
I'm just not sure how he got a hold of my crystals.
Well, you were in this sleep for how long?
A long, very long time,
And
but
almost
how he found them, more
years?
so.
I don't know. But you gotta think about it like this. He's been alive since before you and I even came here. So he's had a lot of time to search. God knows what else he has.
Concerned. I'm gonna DM you something in it because I just can't help because it's eating at me now. You told me that someone warned me of what was going to happen, right?
So you're gonna have to be a little bit more specific than I am. Trying to remember everything.
When I was told that someone was going to try to kill Doe, I was warned by a human. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, but I do not know who the human was.
You
or
don't,
have I simply forgotten?
So you don't, and you wouldn't necessarily. Actually, sorry, Tadriel, you wouldn't know who this is, like, more so than normal. Vico would kind of... Actually, Vico, you're gonna have some extra information. Give me a second. Vico has a good knowledge of who this guy is because he saw him from the heavens. Tadriel, immediately after the events of the Divide a century ago, you immediately descended, so you don't really know much about him.
Okay.
But you were warned by a human, yes.
I see.
It's sweet, juicy information, Michael.
Vico.
Vico's finally useful for something, baby. He's finally gonna be useful.
You know where this guy is, or at least where he has been. The far north of the continent.
Yep.
Is essentially where he has holed up for the last century. You aren't sure of the specifics of what he's been doing throughout that time, what he's been using his time for, but you know that he is undead. He is
He's a
a
lich.
lich.
Yeah.
And he has been holed up away from the rest of the world, and he has something odd. You would know, having seen Lich, that they do have to feed on souls to survive.
Oh yeah.
This
He's
man
leaving a paper
has
trail.
this enormous crystal that seems to be the only thing he feeds off of.
Oh,
That's all you know.
that's all I know. Oh yeah, baby. So, I think I know where this Talistar is.
Oh?
Now, hear me out. Let me to retrace some steps here. So, as most of you know, I don't know if Falknir, Tippy knows. I am a former
mean when
angel
Tippy knows.
of Lione.
Yeah, I know everything, guys. What?
Yeah, guys, I'm Talisman.
Tadriel was Archangel for Doe. He was out doing things for Doe. I spent my entire celestial life writing things down at the foot of my father, we'll call him for simplicity's sake. And, you know, being at the foot of my father, I picked up on a few things before I went on my little, we'll call it, deviation from his ways. And along the way, during the Red Ministry's time and the fall of, or post killing of Doe, this guy Talistar, he is an extremely powerful lich. He is the last remaining member of the Red Ministry, and he is held up in a fortress in the frozen north.
I'll let you say.
He
What?
has been held up there for the better part of a century. Over a century, in fact, I believe. A little over a century, in fact. And I don't know how many of you know about liches, but liches require to feed off of souls in order to survive. They don't eat food like you or I, as they are essentially necromancers. They require souls themselves. And he's feeding off of Doe's crystal, right, Michael? I'm not misinterpreting that?
You could interpret it that way. It's just a big crystal.
It's just a big crystal. And
he just every day goes and just sucks on it.
he
like a
has,
lollipop.
And
Like an egg.
He gets his souls from this crystal he has.
Like
Now,
an egg.
All my personal bets, now that all of this information is kind of coalesced, my personal bets are this is a similar crystal to the one Nero has. It's the only possible explanation I can think of for how he has been able to sustain himself for over 100 years by feeding off the soul of a dead god. Now we know.
Entirely. My only problem. Thank you for that input there, but I'm not sure. The crystal within Nero was the weapon that was used to kill Doe, or at least subdue her and weaken her.
That's fair. That's fair. Granted, I don't know
It's
necromancy.
definitely but definitely has to be related.
So, Now we know where he is, know his name, and I know a lot of little details about him. Granted, we're not going to go running off to him immediately, and I definitely think we can't run off to him for a little while. To face a necromancer, we require a bit more than a professor who can cast magic, a dragonborn who reluctantly casts magic, a half-elf who casts magic, a guy with a sword, a woman with fire and an axe, and a guy who basically refuses to hit anything anymore.
Wait.
And a frog who plays a little banjo. Sadly,
Thank you, Vico.
of course. I don't think that we are prepared to face him. But now, so long as, he doesn't have any sort of symbol inscribed on our insides, we have no symbols around for him to trace us, so he'll have to use some sort of magical means to follow us. We have, essentially, the upper hand now. Granted, we don't encounter any more of his little puppets along the way, which we almost certainly will. But, for once, it's looking up for us.
Free them and turn them against.
Well, exactly. I mean,
I'm not sure how much we can say that we have the upper hand, considering the world is...
Well,
This is all very interesting conversations. Considering the world is ending and there's an army killing everyone.
Well, that's the army's priority number one. The world won't exist if the ice zombies win. So that is threat level 1. But now we know.
And knowledge is power, Vico.
Knowledge is power.
And knowing is half the battle.
Knowing makes it even more confusing.
Alright, well...
Bro, that was Vico's only exposition dump for this entire campaign. Vico will never be able to say another word. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
We might as well just kill off Vico now.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Vico peaked, he served his point, he's tops. He's gone
He's
now.
gonna fall off the dragon.
You guys want to get rid of Rexy's second best friend?
Yulefalt turns around, banishing smite. Vico.
Father!
You know too much.
Counterspell.
Vico, I think that was a real, that was a solid 7 out of 100.
I
That was really
appreciate
good,
that.
You had him go. He really had us in the first half. Anyway.
Yeah, this in the first half, not gonna lie.
That is something to ruminate about later, but right
End of the
now,
world. End of the world.
we
Certainly
really
no
should be
more
on
than
our
that.
way. And
Yes,
Nero
please.
will teleport on top of the dragon back.
Climbed upon the dragon.
Teleport.
Everyone-
Why not just climb like a
Everyone
normal
get on.
person?
Yeah, I'm gonna
We should get
climb
back
like a
to the-
normal
What's up,
person.
Nero?
Wait,
I don't-
Spirit,
He-
I
he,
didn't
like-
sleep enough.
He crouches down and he
Sleep
opens a
on carry
wing
your
for y'all to
cup.
walk up like a ramp.
Just carry me, Spirit.
Yeah, that's what I just said. I'll carry your cup. Just keep sleeping.
Okay, good night.
It's morning.
What?
Whenever we're flying, Spirit just tips the cup
Yeah.
Oh
over.
no!
I dropped the cup.
Oh no.
With Bible in it.
Was there anything in the
Butterfinger.
cup? Butterfingers.
Just some water. Just some water.
Just some water.
Just some water.
Butterfingers.
Butterfingers.
You look over the edge. Ah!
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 Yeah, it's just Tippy. Ah!
You lose, Tippy. You lose.
I made
Good
him back
day,
up.
sir.
Spirit, I think you dropped me.
What?
Wait,
It twitches.
how can you keep up?
Spirit holding Tippy. You're
Tippy.
just so disintegratable.
Tippy just acts like Lenny for one session. Just
Alright,
Look at the flowers.
look at
everyone
the
climbs
red
on. Everyone climbs on you and falls back. And
He falls over
He-
Crystal's Hall.
Yeah.
Oh
he
Why is everyone so heavy? Well, we're carrying a lot of
ready
gold.
and
What? You what?
takes off. He takes off.
Alright, if you're not on him right now, you didn't come with us.
He didn't come with us.
Oh, fuck.
Yep.
Kalak's getting left behind.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, my love.
They have the travel pack. Oh,
Goodbye,
no.
everyone. Hope to see you in therapy.
Alfred was saying.
Mikhail,
Yeah.
while flying on said Durgan's back, would I have the ability to be able to ritually cast Identify while I'm...
You would.
Oh, wait,
I would? Okay.
And Westfall will inform you all. I can fly rather quickly, but it'll still be about a day until we get back to Trahant.
Still better than 2 days horse riding. We didn't even have horses. We walked.
You have a
Yeah.
horse, Vico?
Well, Vico doesn't say
No.
that.
Vico doesn't have a horse.
Vico doesn't have a horse?
Vico doesn't even
So
have a
you all are
horse.
going to have
Shut
a day to do whatever you want, prep whatever you want, while you get back to Trahant.
Who wrote down the top left?
If anyone picked up those magic items out of Viewfall's hoard, give them to me. I'll take a look at them, see if we can figure out what the...
Tadriel should have them.
Here,
You.
give the stuff.
Have I used Identify before as Falknir?
I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't think you actually have.
Really?
I know
No?
you used it as No, wait. No, I'm thinking of someone else. I don't
I
think you
definitely
have.
use it as... I definitely think I use it as well.
Yeah, you used it as Valkyrie. I don't think you've used it as Falknir.
Okay. Well, I'm going to turn and look at everyone and say, did anyone happen to pick up from the hoard a pearl worth at least 100 gold pieces?
Saying this on Westfall's back.
You already did this. There aren't any.
There aren't? Yeah, okay. Then, Falkner does not have the means to cast Identify right now.
Oh, man, fucking useless. Make another
Oh.
house.
Make another house.
You know what?
Ulithal
I
can't
will.
fit
I
in
cast
the
Baldur's
house.
Tower on the back of
Wait, Spirit,
Ulithal.
this is not a good spot.
We just love it.
Well, in that case.
In that case. Sheesh.
Tune to the items. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we should attune them.
And then we can trade these.
Yeah.
Trade seats.
Like, nothing will happen if we attune this item, right? Gets
Keep in mind-
teleported. Ah!
Keep in mind, I believe the standard player has 3 attunement slots.
Yes.
I don't think you've given us many magic items that we can attune.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a good handful.
I mean,
Yeah,
like,
we
do I have to
we can hand it to everyone, you know? There's enough of us.
Yeah, there's enough of us.
Alright.
There's seven of us.
Tippy's on the lower end.
I mean,
of the
there were, like,
spectrum, 'cause
6,
Tippy
right?
doesn't have
Yeah,
hair.
we'll just hand them out to everyone.
Item. There were 6 items. There was
Yeah.
a staff,
All the party
a knife.
members get one.
a helmet. All the. God damn it. There was a staff, a
Goblet,
knife, a
and a
helmet,
gem.
a red gem, a goblet, and which one am I forgetting?
Coin.
A coin, yeah.
Wait, the coin.
Oh, yeah, the coin's gonna be fun.
Yeah, we'll each attune to one, and then we figure out what they do, and then we could be like, here, this works for you. Here, this works
Yeah.
for you. Boom.
Yeah,
Problem
like the old ways. Like the old
What's
ways.
the old
Yeah, exactly.
The best ways.
Back,
anyway,
back
so,
before we had a frog and a half elf.
so who wants to attune to what?
Everybody.
Who wants to attune to
It doesn't
what?
matter. It doesn't matter. Just give it to someone.
I would like
Alright.
to attune.
Sorry,
Alright,
with party
Tadriel.
members.
What?
Alright, Tadriel,
Yeah, only
give
for PCs.
the items to whoever to attune.
Okay.
You get to decide.
Perfect.
Only
I
for
distribute
PCs.
them by height. I distribute them by height, Michael.
Oh
the
my
tallest
God.
person gets the tallest item.
Tippy doesn't
I'm like
get one.
5'10", I think. No, I might be
think-
5'8". I'm
Oh, wait,
taller.
I grew slightly.
I'm taller. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're taller now, but I'm still taller than Nero. I'm taller than
Yeah.
Veldrin was, but I'm not as tall as Tadriel.
Or Tippy.
Or Falk.
Or well, no.
He's the shortest.
Yeah, Tippy's the shortest.
He's the
What?
shortest.
Falkner's
You're so
6'2".
small.
No, I'm pretty
So
sure someone
Vico
told me.
is shorter than
No.
Falknir,
Oh, sorry, Tippy.
taller
Sorry,
than
Tippy,
Nero,
you're the
taller than
shortest.
Tippy. How tall is Spirit now? Because Spirit and Nero are the same
5'11".
height. He's 5'11". Oh, you're 1 inch higher than me, I think.
Yeah.
1 inch
The
higher.
half-elf is surely taller.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
the half elf 6'2", he said.
Yeah.
So Tadriel, who do you hand what to?
Yep.
I'm just giving stuff out randomly.
Alright.
I'm gonna take the helmet for myself.
Alright.
And I think I'll give the staff to Falknir.
Hey, I got a staff.
Tippy, not for you.
I'll give the gem to Spirit.
Thank you.
Watch this be like a fucking
Okay.
trash show.
It's a bomb.
You know what?
Yeah. Spirit, that's a bomb!
Bump.
Okay. Can we run through them again? What's left?
There's
Coin.
still a knife, a
Staff,
goblet, and a coin.
I'll take the knife.
Okay. I'm giving the knife to Vico, the goblet to Erin, and the coin to Nero.
Let's go!
Alright.
We
What
I
is
just,
didn't give
What-
anything to Tippy.
What's special about the
So,
knife,
I'm
Michael?
not a PC.
Okay,
Demo,
so
what do you think?
the knife, you get the knife. First of all, the edge is slightly serrated.
So it's a war crime.
additionally,
Got it.
It's not sharp, it's
Yeah.
serrated.
It's a war
Um,
crime. Perfect.
additionally-
Amazing.
Always serrated.
The wrappings are very intricate. They almost seem to have little scales in them, and as it gets down to the bottom, you see there is it carved into the pommel of the knife is a snake head.
Ooh. Anything special about this knife that you can send me, or just the description?
So you are able to cast a spell, which is kind of like the limit that I put on people being able to roll Arcana.
Ow!
Rolling Arcana is not going to be as good as getting, say, an Identify spell, but you will be able to glean some information, so you can roll Arcana to see what it does.
Pog. What's my Arcana? Let's see. I have a -1 Arcana.
let's go.
I can take a look at it for you, Vico.
Yeah, that's 2.
What? Vico's just cutting himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
No,
hand it
no,
to
no.
Erin. I hand it to Erin to take a look.
Alright.
I bit my tongue. Ow.
That's a 21.
So this is going to acquire this knife. You can assume is going to need attunement. But based on the markings on it, based off of the form of magic that you can feel coming off of it, being transmutation, you think about it, you start putting it together in your head. I think this has something to do with the powers of a creature known as a Medusa.
Oh, stone. Turning things to stone. That's cool. Alright, that's fucking dope.
That's pretty dope.
I'd convey that to Vico.
Can I take the hour to attune?
Alright, you do that while Vico's sitting there meditating with his knife to learn its ways. Other people, y'all can start going through.
Yes.
I want to do staff. Oh, you're gonna go? Okay, you can go.
Yes. Yeah, I'll Arcana check the coin. See what it is. Let's see what's it about.
Yeah, roll it.
That's a 23.
So this coin rolling is a single gold coin. It doesn't have the usual just standard flat surface on either side. One side has a clover embossed on the front of it, and the other side has a skull embossed on it.
Oh.
You're not sure exactly what it'll do, but you can assume flipping it will either bring something quite good or something quite bad.
Ooh. Do I have to attune for it or no? Just.
Nope.
Sure, Nero will flip it. Yep, Nero's flipping it. Just
Roll
let it
the
go,
I
guys.
love RNG.
Give me a
Roll
coin
the
flip.
S's.
give you a coin flip?
Yes, give me an actual, just real ass coin flip. There might be one in real
Yeah, I'm trying to look for it.
Give me a D2 and roll.
A D2.
Yeah. Oh, I forget how to do it. Wait, can I just do it here? No, I can't. So, I think it's, what is it? Slash. How do you roll in Roll20?
Slash roll space D2.
D2, yeah. Alright. 2. That's probably pretty bad. That's probably the skull.
So, yeah, so 2 is going to be tails.
Yep, that's the skull, I think.
And tails, it does land skull up.
Always fails.
You're not
Always
sure
fails.
exactly. You're not sure exactly what it did, but you do feel that you're a bit less lucky.
Oh well, that's what else is new? What else is?
Tippy, Nero falls off the dragon, dies.
Ah!
That's your bad luck.
Yep. Well, that's Nero's.
I would like to go with.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay, let me look at what my mod is. Okay. That is a 22.
So, when you're looking at it, you start to think it doesn't have like a specific school attached to it. It doesn't seem to be enchanted in any particular way. Now that you look at it, it's just magical, and it kind of clicks at some point. Oh, this isn't anything special. You don't need to think too hard about this. It's just a staff. It's a spellcasting focus. It's just better than a normal one. So it is a +1 spellcasting focus.
Hold. I hold. Do I need to attune?
No.
I hold. I keep.
If you are using it to cast spells, you get a +1 to your DC, and you get a +1 to spell attack rolls.
Nice.
I keep.
I feel like everyone's instantly forgotten about. And then we'll talk about how to distribute these.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone's immediately just like,
I don't know.
mate.
I mean, I don't know if like Nero will say this one just this coin may perhaps give and take luck. I don't really understand much about it, but when I flipped it, I feel unlucky, I guess you can say. Weird.
Do you have
Like
anything more scientific than that, or?
Or we just
I
go
mean,
with
you
that?
can look at it, but
Nero, you
That's what
flipped
I
that
gleaned
coin.
off it.
You felt a mirror get broken somewhere.
Oh,
yeah,
You
Fuck.
felt somebody step on a crack and it broke your mama's
I
back.
can't really describe
A
it.
disturbance in the universe.
I just have an ominous feeling about me.
I hate it when it's ominous.
Generally not good.
Yeah.
That's bad. What does my helmet look like?
This helmet is kind of straight, almost military looking, but it has this sort of rose pink gemstone right where a piece of metal comes down to protect the forehead. That is, well, pink. It doesn't have too many super defining features. There are 2 small horns coming out of the top of it.
Okay.
Small.
Erin. This is magic is not my strongest area.
Yeah, so I can take a
can
look
you
at it.
glean anything from this?
Okay, Arcana. Baba Booey. That is a 17.
This is another one that will require attunement, and you might be able to learn more information by attuning to it. But it seems to have some form of magical protection on it.
Okay.
It just seems to have some sort of protection. If you attune to it, you'd probably be a bit more. You'd be able to get a bit more.
Thank you. And Tadriel is going to put on the helmet and meditate on it.
Alright.
It's a reverse
we will
spell trap.
get back to that as well.
Thumbs up.
There are two left. Spirit still has the red gemstone.
The red gem.
The chaos crystal.
Hey, chaos.
You mean the chaos
Someone
crystal?
has the goblet. I don't know who has the goblet.
I think Erin had the goblet, and Erin will examine the goblet. I got a 26.
I was about to give some Nero, but I thought about it.
So the goblet appears to be some form of transmutation apparatus. It probably does something to liquid if you fill it, but it would have to sit for a while. It might not be very easy to do it on the back of a flying dragon. You're not sure exactly what it would do, but you get the sense that, well, you don't. Never mind. You're not sure exactly what it'll do. You just know that this appears, based on the runic carvings on the side of this golden chalice, it's designed to change any liquid you put into it into something.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Huh.
Spirit.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna look at mine. I'm just gonna hold it. No. I'll make an Arcana check, just like everyone else. I'm decent at it. I'm decent at it. 24.
Nice.
Nice.
So this one is actually not very difficult to decipher. After you're sitting there, you're looking at it. It does take you a minute, but it's not too terribly awful.
It's a bomb.
Thinking about it and like just getting a sense of the magic flowing through it. All memes aside, it's a bomb.
Oh my god.
Buddy, it's a bomb!
Wait, actually?
Yes.
It's a bomb.
Here, let me hold it.
I only called it. I'm just
You
saying.
only called
It's-
it.
It is a fire bomb.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. We got two items that are war crimes, Ben. We got the
Bro,
serrated knife and we got the
Project Lauren?
firebomb.
Guys, I have a bomb.
Or let's
What?
go, Agent Or.
Brick! Oh my god, Ben, it's just Brick. Where'd you get that hand grenade? I don't know.
Where'd you get that hair grenade?
So, Vico and Tadriel, after y'all's sort of like hour passes, frankly, I wrote out their stats, what it's on paper, and I don't feel like typing it all out, so I'm going to read it to you, and
Just take picture.
y'all can
Just take
Just
take
take
notes.
picture. Just take picture.
Oh, right.
You lazy fuck.
Michael
We have
conveniently forgot that taking a picture was a thing.
I
He's a
have
boomer,
software
okay,
that
guys?
can
Jeez.
transcribe text from PDF or image.
Yeah, iPhone has like the new iOS update has like a thing where you can scan text from a picture. So you can just scan the text from the picture to us.
Yeah.
Unless they can't understand it.
Yeah, unless you're
Yeah,
just
well,
mad
the
shit at
handwriting's bad.
handwriting.
Yeah,
Which
He
I'm not gonna
literally-
judge you.
Okay.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, my handwriting shit, you're not going to be able to understand it. I'm just going to transcribe it really quickly.
No,
I'm gonna give
mine
you
is
the
also
download
shit. I like.
He's watering it down. He's literally wetting his paper.
Oh my god, he's
Michael,
pouring it all. You can't even
please.
read it anymore.
Oh, Michael.
The paper's
Michael.
ruined.
Was officially pissed.
That was a
Campaign
good.
ruined.
That was a good. A good quality paper right there. You just wasted. A tree died
Session
because of you.
ruin. Campaign ruin.
Only
Tippy
because of
died
him.
because of you.
Tippy's dead now.
L plus ratio plus you killed a
I
grunt.
remember Tippy being in the Bible.
I do.
Dude, Tippy was like a seminal character in there. Like, how do you not remember?
Yeah, G-O-D.
No, it's quite simple. So you remember when
how many
Jesus was on the
Tippies rained
cross?
from the sky during Exodus?
Look,
How many
look.
Tippies rained from the sky during
No,
Exodus?
it's quite
It was
simple.
all
It's quite
Tippy.
simple. It's quite simple. Look, the Bible was just wrong. All right, because you know how the Bible was just like what the New Testament was just like guys who had heard the story from guys who knew the apostles, right? It was just it was like third-hand knowledge. Well, they completely forgot to pass down that there was a fourth person crucified that day that Jesus took with him to heaven as well. It was Tippy. It was Jesus, the mean thief, Saint Dismas, and Tippy. And both Saint Dismas and Tippy were brought up to heaven with Jesus when he ascended.
Wow. What did Tippy do to get crucified?
Well, she was an abnormality in the Roman Empire, and you know how they dealt with those.
Yeah, they didn't have many frog people back then.
I will agree with that one.
The Romans actually genocided.
Look, Ben, it's all in the manga. It's all in the manga. You just got to read the manga.
You gotta go back to the source material.
I
You
don't.
read the light novel.
The manga is. Is it wrong? The manga is. Is it wrong to read a Bible in heaven? Sorry, is it wrong to read a Bible in hell? That's the manga.
In hell?
That's
Wait,
actually
what's the
kind
light
of
novel?
metal.
That one's the only one that had like a complicated thing that I had to type out and explain. Tadriel, yours is very easy to explain.
Let's go, recharges! All of my magic items have recharges!
As you begin to attune to it, it begins to sort of work its way into your brain.
Parasite.
And once it fully takes hold, you actually feel protected. Your mind feels kind of closed off to the outside world in a way. You can still act normal, but feels like it might be hard to get in. What this literally does is you have resistance to psychic damage.
Let's go.
Ooh.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
And Daniel, you're right, that knife is a war crime.
Yeah, it is. Because serrated weapons are quite literally a war crime because you can't, like, stitch up those wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
And then, fucking...
And then...
Ben's got a firebomb. So, it's war crimes. War crimes. Let's go.
Yeah.
Does the Geneva Convention exist in Serenia?
No.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Well, Geneva doesn't exist, so how can a
How do you
Geneva
know?
Convention?
How do you know?
How do you know Geneva?
How do you know there isn't just a town named Geneva?
Because I destroyed it.
Yeah. And
What?
Daniel,
exist.
It did exist, not anymore.
and
Well, we
Daniel,
can't
I
have
sent you the stats for the knife.
Yeah,
Possible.
I copied and pasted them onto the description for the weapon in my app.
Unlikely.
Okay, everyone, what does your magic item do so we can discuss how we tally them up, as I suggested?
Well, I'm already attuned to mine, and I can choose.
Oh well, you can break attunement. That's something you can do with
can-
magic items.
Well, hear me out. It is a knife that I have
Yes.
the option to transmute the flesh around the wound into stone, and they will be affected by part of them now being stone for at least a couple seconds, if not a couple minutes.
Sounds like a
Or wait, no,
item.
it's until their next short rest. So until like they take a minute and recuperate. So I could potentially affect someone for a whole battle.
It sounds like a useful item for you, Vico.
I'll reiterate, this coin seems to give and take luck every time it's flipped. Do I know? Could I just keep flipping this? Or...
You can certainly try.
Oh no, I'm totally not.
All of Michael's magic items have a recharge on them. So no, you gotta wait till sunrise the next day and roll the d4.
Roll a d4
Roll a
to see if it
d4 to
charges
see if you can recharge, how many recharges it gets, and you can flip it that many times a day.
So, I mean, I think anyone could wield this, but I don't know. Does anyone want to test their luck?
Well, we can investigate that further later when we're not flying on the back of a fake avian.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're flipping a coin on the back of a flying dragon, the coin just goes flying back.
That's fine.
That's fine. We didn't need it anyways.
Professor?
My goblet seems to transform the liquid that you put into it into something else. It's about as much as I can get without.
Apple juice.
Experiment
creates-
later.
If it creates apple juice out of anything, that would be quite good. I do like my appy juice.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Dude, Erin's based, alright?
Spirit. What?
What? It's a human. It's an Albany expression.
It's an Albany. It's a Serenity.
It's a Serenian expression. Well, I'm from
It's a
Serenia
type
and I've
expression.
never heard of it. It's a...
Or apple juice. Yes,
Well,
you call it that despite the fact.
Falknir, what about yours? What is your item?
Okay.
Falknir.
This is a. I guess the best way to describe it would be a. It's a spellcasting focus, really. It seems to be quite. It seems to be pre-attuned to magic. It seems to be a bit stronger than most spellcasting.
Okay. Something we can discuss between the spellcasters, I guess. Yeah, something we can discuss between the spellcasters.
Spirit, I'm a spellcaster.
Yes, I'll. Anyways, Tadriel, your helmet.
This helmet protects the mind from outside threats.
Oh.
I'm open. If any, I'm very open to trade. This is very useful. Tadriel subtly eyes Erin, but I think we should figure out once we get down.
Why are you looking at Erin?
If Falknir can take a look at all of our items and just sort of glean what is actually going on with every single one of them, I think we might be able to.
Yep. Yeah, this coin is very interesting.
This crystal, it explodes in some sort of fiery magic.
Oh.
Oh,
So.
on will, I suppose.
I hope it does, yes. If it explodes at random intervals, that might be bad for us.
That would be really.
I just wants to blow up and act like you don't know nobody.
Yes, I assume it's some sort of will-based explosive device.
Interesting.
Delightfully devilish.
Why would you have this? Ask the Fey Guardian. I thought it would look cool.
My servants collect many things. Anything shiny, anything magical. They brought it in. That's usually why I have it.
Okay. Just feel, probably would be smart to not have a bomb.
Yes, frankly, that's very good that it is out there. I would not have liked to randomly explode.
Yeah, that would be quite bad.
Would you like to explode?
Do you want to explode?
That's now a threat that you can just make now. You just.
Would you like to explode?
Dr. Nefario.
Mario.
Fart
Someone
gun.
gets it.
Yeah. Me and Ben Die Hard. Despicable Me fans.
Dude, of course. Y'all are the biggest Despicable Me stands I know.
Fucking Doctor.
He was a good doctor.
He was.
He had his quirks.
He's canon
until
now.
all those minions died.
He was a little.
Yeah.
Wait, are minions canon to Peaceful Heart?
Oh no. Are they serving the big?
Oh my god, dude! Are they members of the Frozen Dagger, Michael? Are the minions? Where did the minions serve between the years of 1935 and 1945? Where did the minions serve between the years?
Stop all you can.
No.
Stop
Where,
it.
what?
No,
who
no,
did
Ben
that?
is right.
I have one question
Daniel,
though.
stop.
I have one question though. Who did the minions serve between the years of
Okay,
1935 and 1945? I just need to know.
You don't even know.
They actually addressed
no.
that. They say they were dormant in that time.
No. We all know the
specifically
truth. We all know the truth. There was a splinter faction that went off and did something somewhere, and I think some of them may have gone to Argentina post-war.
Michael, come on, stop him. You're god of this universe.
Strike
He's
me
not
down.
denying it.
Strike me down, oh Lord.
Is that a
Michael,
note that
it
there's
would
no
be a good
minions,
idea.
or
They
a
don't
note?
exist.
Okay.
Aw.
No. All right.
All right, Michael.
My
You
fan
forced me to do
theories
this.
crumble.
My fan theories crumble.
Okay, Michael. I'm gonna bring us back on track. I'm gonna do two other things while we're riding on the back of this dragon. I'm going to put a spell inside my magic ball,
Let's go.
and then I am going to talk to Vico.
All right. May I ask what spell?
Vico's
I
spirit time?
am
You
going.
can DM it to me if you want.
Vico's spirit time.
Sure,
Vico's spirit
sure.
time.
I'm gonna put that in there.
Dude, this session's just coming up Vico, isn't it?
It's Vico session.
It's Vico time.
It's Vico time.
And then he Vico'd all over the enemies.
No, stop.
Stop.
My favorite part of Peaceful Heart was when Vico said it's vegan time.
It's vegan time. It's so close to vegan.
And
It's vegan time.
It's vegan time.
And then he
Guys.
Vazozzed all over them. It was great.
It's Vaza's time.
Dude,
I see.
Vico-
Awesome. Cool.
Vico doing
Yep.
the have sex dance. As he's just
Yep.
getting dressed in the morning.
Michael, very confused.
That's Vico's dance.
Have
You
you
haven't-
don't
have you
think
not
it
seen
is.
that scene from Morbius? Like, not even as a joke. Like, have you not seen that scene?
I haven't seen Morbius.
No, I know, but like you haven't even seen like the
Milo?
scene as a meme, dude. It's Matt Smith dancing to this song that's entirely in like broken English, where the two he's dancing and the song goes have sex, and he's just like dancing, because it's like canonically the first time his character's
I
ever
love that
used his legs.
So much.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Oh,
he
and-
and
and-
Morbius
and-
he and Morbius both have the same rare blood disease, so now he's a
Let's get
vampire.
back to track. Let's get back to track.
Anyways, I'm gonna go over to Vico. I'm gonna like scoot over to Vico.
Vico's dancing.
Yeah, Vico's
Have
dancing.
sex.
I reconsidered talking to Vico actually, and I'm no longer gonna talk to him after seeing him dance like that.
Vico's just analyzing.
He's doing
knife.
the.
Yeah. You should probably not stand.
Vico?
I put the knife away. Yes, but...
I put the knife away. He was holding
Well,
it
yeah,
right above his
I
wrist.
find it incredibly rude to be talking to someone and just be like, yeah, yeah. What are you saying, bro?
Stabs his hand.
Yes, but...
And turns his head.
I have an odd request, Vico.
Yes.
I know you're like Nero and Tadriel. You were at one point servants of the gods. Dragonborn, we're not. I was never taught a lot of religious symbolism and teachings. I was wondering if there was any chance that you knew one of the symbols of the lower planes.
One of the symbols of the lower planes.
Yes, and if it's not too much, could you please depict it for me?
This is the equivalent of someone coming up to you and being like, "Hey, can you like draw a pentagram for me?"
Oh, okay. Can I do that for him?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're familiar.
So
It might be a little weird, but you are familiar.
I whip out. Yeah, sure. I whip out
whips
my
out?
journal. I whip out my journal.
Out.
Look how
Your
fast I
journal.
whip on my meat. Look how fast I take out my journal. I take out
My little Bezos.
my little pencil.
I hate that.
And I start drawing and God damn it. I start drawing and you notice the arm, like an arm, like the ethereal astral arm pops out of the back and it like smacks my hand, it takes the pencil from me, and it continues to draw. It finishes drawing, like, it scratches out Vico's drawing and, like, draws its own.
Michael's taking out his eye.
And I show.
Yeah, he's just ripping it out of his head.
I show it to Spirit.
And this is one of their symbols.
Yes, it is. I'm looking at the arm. Yes, it is. Drawn to perfection, might I add.
This is essentially like the symbol that is used to sort of reference the hells.
Could I have it?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yes. I very carefully rip it along the binding. That way it doesn't get like the loose leaf tear where it's got like a giant chunk missing at the middle side of the page. I very carefully rip it off. I fold it up and I hand it to Spirit. Yeah, here you go.
Thank you very much, Vico.
If you need anything else, just let me know.
I think I'm all right for now. But if I need your services again, then I'll surely ask you.
Oh. Oh.
Let's go.
All right.
D6 hit die, or D6 damage die for the knife. Let's go.
D10 hit die, hit Macarena. All right. Anything else that y'all want to get done before y'all get there? Otherwise, we're just gonna cut there.
I don't think so.
Good to get
I
my
don't think so.
I think I'm gonna go up to Erin.
Oh.
Erin,
Yes.
I thought you might want this helmet more than me.
Are you sure?
Well, I mean, I just thought. Do you remember the night with the fire? You saw a fire that wasn't there.
Yes, I remember quite vividly.
Have you been
Erin, moment.
You remember when you started going fucking crazy?
Have you been experiencing anything? Do you remember experiencing anything like it since then?
No, I have not.
I just thought, since this fortifies the mind, it might prevent that from happening in the future.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought
I
maybe
see.
you might want it.
As much as I hope it would never happen again, I understand your concern. I'll take it. You can have the goblet if you want.
No, I'll take the goblet. And in that moment, Michael, as I am putting a helmet in Erin's hand, I snap attunement.
All right.
I snap Erin's neck.
Oh my
No,
god.
I'm sorry, little one.
I'm sorry, little one.
That would be the big anime twist for this session. Erin
Yeah, no.
dies.
Next time on Peaceful Heart.
It's just like
I was the villain the whole time.
It's like just like a hospital melodrama. It's like, you fool, I love you.
It's like the
Damn.
commercial. It's the
Tadriel
commercial break,
liked
just
the
the full
whole party, and it was
metal.
actually the
Peaceful
person who killed
heart.
Bell.
Oh my god.
God.
Peaceful heart.
That's the big twist.
full
That's
heart.
the big twist. Tadriel
Peaceful
completely
heart.
lied about Nero's
Peaceful
involvement in
heart.
any way, or somebody else had warning him. It turns out he was the one who killed her.
Yep.
Bum bum bum.
Bum, bum,
Ah, you
bum.
spoiled it.
That's the
Hey.
twist.
Spoiled.
Michael,
the
just to check in on this, but I figured you would tell me if it happened, but I'm guessing I didn't get anything from Lillian in the time to get there.
Not yet, no.
Okay, I didn't think so.
So, you all arrive back at Truval. Right there, I'll go. No.
Day's travel.
Farmers.
So-
Bum, ba, da, bum, bum, bum.
You arrive, it is approaching evening. Well, it is evening. It's approaching sundown. And Uthal flies you directly to the palace.
Okay.
Fog jam.
This is where you want to go, is it not?
Yes.
Looks like Kalak.
Is
Kalak nods. Kalak sort of
Glock says yes.
talk to Uthal on the way over and let him know that they
Oh,
need
that's
to go
good.
here.
They're on speaking terms.
So fly him down. He flies y'all down, and lands out front. You all get off. There aren't many people on the streets right now. It is approaching nighttime, but those who are just shocked. Uthal lets you all off, and then immediately his form shifts, and he polymorphs into a man with these like broad shoulders, sort of long hair, about Tadriel's height, slightly similar build.
We're getting our
And
Vox
he's wearing scale armor. Says, "This should be good enough. Let's go."
okay.
Alright, lead the way.
We all approach the gate, and the guards let you all in after sort of checking to make sure that you have no ill intent. They grill you.
Alive?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Brutal.
Well, again, you have to wait about 30 minutes, and then you are allowed a hearing.
Horrible wait times.
Yeah, man. The
Well,
loading.
Yeah, the queue times are awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. She.
It's just this update.
Is it? Is it?
It's gonna get.
Because it was like
get
this in alpha. It was like this in pre-alpha. All right. I don't want to hear it.
They're gonna fix the bug. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's what they always say.
Okay, Todd Howard.
Okay.
Tadriel.
As you all are let in, to the throne room, see the magical lighting throughout the arching grand hall sort of shines down on the Queen of Truval and Queen of the Regent. And an elven woman, tall, thin. She has long blonde hair that goes down to her knees. She's sitting in a large throne with the sort of green drapery going over the sides and the back. And as you all walk in, she smirks a bit. Says, "Oh, welcome. And to what do I owe the pleasure, Taurus?"
Horse.
Tourist. That's what she said. Tourist.
Ulithal, you want to take this one?
I'm going to, just preemptively channel divinity. I'm going to activate my diplomatic presence, similarly to the cave. Tadriel just looks more presentable, better looking, just kind of, shifts to a somewhat more divine appearance, slightly. Subtle.
Vico dust off his coat.
Nero will bow
Ulithal-
as is tradition.
Uthal gets down on one knee, as does Kalak.
Following their
there's the
example.
rest.
I guess following their example.
So do we all.
Indeed.
I'll let Falknir do.
Kalak speaks up in Sylvan, says, "I was sent to their world by accident. They helped me get back here, and they have a request as a possible reimbursement for helping guide me back." And she says, "Oh, Kalak, good to see that you are okay. We were worried when one of our commanders went missing." He bows his head and he gestures for one of y'all to step forward. So he tells Vico, "Let them know what it is you want."
He wants somebody to speak to them. I think somebody other than myself would be best. Erin,
Tadriel.
I'll go.
Yeah, since he's the more
You are the
present.
one with diplomatic presence.
Diplomatic.
Indeed.
I am the one exuding it, and now my persuasion is +10. So I think let's try this.
I am the one, the way you son.
As you've probably. We come from the material plane in dire need of aid. Our world is at serious risk from a threat that is known as the Frozen Frenzy.
Wrong campaign.
And along with it,
Yep.
Frozen dagger.
Frozen
Fine.
Dagger.
But the zombies don't have an official name for us.
They're both these weird.
Well, look, there's
Shadowy organization.
Talistar and the Frozen Dagger, but the more pertinent issue is the End of the World Ice Zombies, who I have colloquially started
Ice
calling the
Zombies.
Spread. Just
He
trademark.
has
trademark.
started calling them that.
I have started calling them that. If anybody else wants to, pick up the tradition, I wouldn't, be
No,
opposed.
Vico.
I wouldn't be
You're
opposed.
the only
You
one
wouldn't be
calling
opposed.
that.
Along with a horrifying legion of undead monsters that are killing everything in their path.
Hmm.
We believe that our world and thousands of lives are in serious jeopardy.
Hey,
And we hope that we can get some aid.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Would it help?
Let's do this.
But before, I guess I'll wait. I'll
Don't
wait
fail
after
me
you
now.
rolls.
Okay, that's a 29.
Okay, there you go.
So she looks at you and she thinks about your plea. That is certainly troubling. Perhaps and then she stops as another elf sort of steps out from the corner of the room and whispers something in her ear. He goes, "Oh, well, I would love to help you. But from what I hear, you caused this yourself, and frankly, it would take an immense amount of military power that we don't have at the moment to dedicate. However, with that being said, there's something I can do. I'd be willing to sell you a team. A military group. 10 men. They are very well trained. They will be able to help you with whatever it is you need, but that is all I'm willing to give. And even then, you'd have to pay for them.
I see. How much?
I see you're in need. The lowest I'll go is 4,000 gold pieces.
That's
Yeah.
why Michael wanted to know how much money we had.
Yeah.
Aw, you little cunt.
Technically, we can't get that.
Damn. Nobody should have told Michael they're fucking...
And that is way less than it would have been. Tadriel's a damn good negotiator.
I don't think it would help, but
Or
I'd
at least-
really like to just point out to her that this is not just an us problem.
I mean, like, I think she knows that if she knows that we caused it, she definitely knows that there is, like, a horrifying bloodbath out there.
Yeah, and so she should...
How would anyone
At
know
least
that
I'm
you all
assuming.
started that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very good
I might
question.
answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I may ask, what do you mean this is our fault? I mean absolutely no offense, Your Majesty. But could you elaborate?
She kind of glances over to the elven man standing in the corner. According to my sources, you released them.
Who's your
Ha-
sources?
And what
How?
sources are those?
Why should I be entitled to tell you that?
At this point, Vico is going to stand up
It's
and
not-
say, whoever your sources may be, I don't think that they're considering that if they do, in fact, overtake us, there is a very high likelihood that they come to the Feywild the exact same way that we did. And there are far many more of them than there are of us.
The shadows encroaching on our own territory, we cannot just drop everything and give you our armies. I'm being generous. I'd suggest you take it.
Do you mind if I have a quick moment with my compatriots?
Do as you must.
I think
I'd like to point something out to you really quickly. You do
Mhm.
recognize this woman, this elf.
Oh?
Oh.
Okay.
She was one of the people in your vision that was within the whirlpool. In the most recent one.
Okay.
The one in the palm.
Interesting.
Alright, well,
In your vision, there was a guy with like gray skin and like stretched smile, and he had this like whirlpool in his hands that was holding a bunch of people. One of which was the King of Titan. Another one was Goldirk, and another one was this woman.
Okay.
So, just thought I'd point that out because I believe I said that I would send you a list of the people that were where, a transcript of that vision, and I didn't. So I'll do that
Uh-huh.
after the session.
stupid bitch. They kill us
So
all.
we,
kind of
Like,
like
we huddle
cuddling
up.
over to them.
yeah.
This
Listen,
is
I have quite a bit of money on me. I should be able to pay for about half of it. A bit more.
I knew I should have grabbed more in the cave. Fuck.
if only there were a way to convince her that this is in fact a threat to her kingdom as well.
Hmm.
UFO
If she
stands up. So, if I may say something,
You disappeared for a century. Sit back down.
Bear sits
I
down.
believe that a lot has changed since my absence, but this could very well be important, and these people freed me from my entrapment. So, who are you exactly?
Oh,
And
dumb bitch.
Uthal kind of steps forward, so he's out in like a clear space, and he polymorphs himself back into his dragon form.
Oh, let's go.
Her eyes widen. Oh. And where exactly have you been for the last century? Leaving our people to die at the hands of the shadows?
Not the shadow demon.
Wait. I was being controlled by... I don't care. You abandoned your people. You abandoned the entirety of our race. You have no standing here anymore.
Damn it.
Leave immediately.
How could you say something like that?
Damn it,
His
Jim.
mind
does
wasn't
have
enslaved
power,
by
though.
to both of
Very
us.
easily.
Very easy.
Regardless of his standing, he could still help you.
No.
We've helped ourselves this far.
And you're just going to turn down a guardian. You're
I
going to
look
turn him away
I
out of
look
some
at
sense of
Kalak.
pride. You say that you're stressed out. You say that you can't provide aid because you're running too thin as it is, and yet you're turning away perfectly good help.
All persuasion, with advantage. Good words.
Persuasion. That is a 19.
She pauses. Slumps back in her chair.
Stupid bitch.
I apologize. You've, I'm sure these years have not been as kind on you. And if you are willing, we would graciously accept your help if you're willing to lend it. He bows his head and goes, I am not deserving of such forgiveness. Thank you. I will serve this country as I once did. Thank you. And he polymorphs back into that of a man. She thinks about it. So it's back to you all. 3,000.
I suppose this is
Fair.
the best offer we can hope for. I have about 300, a little over.
What's the conversion rate on platinum again? Question mark?
10
10 to 1.
10 to 1. So I have 21 platinum, and I also have 300. I have 3,800 gold.
Okay. I have 2,500 gold.
I have 1,200.
I also have 1200, but I wish to use that for other purposes.
So how much gold do we have in total as a party?
Let's all type it
Can
in
we get a-
chat.
Yeah.
Let's all type it in chat. and then
At least like 6 or 7.
Y'all have around 7,500 gold, roughly, in total.
So if we all give half of our gold, then that's gonna
Wrong
be
chat.
over. Which chat are we going for?
You're all 21.
Okay.
Roll 21.
240. Damn, Erin broke.
Erin, what is
I
he
mean,
been spending
Erin
his
was-
money on today?
Erin was sitting in a room full of gold and said, I don't need it.
Yeah.
No, I took 100, I think.
Oh, right. Well, I think he did, actually.
He took a nice little hundo.
I think that's everyone.
So that's what? 5,000. You actually have nearly 9,000.
Oh, we can totally do this.
Yeah, we can definitely do this.
Yeah. Okay.
Just who's giving up the money?
About half of.
That's the real question. We have enough. Who's giving
We
it
have
up?
enough.
I'll put in 1,500.
I'll also put in 1,500.
There we go.
Okay, well that's not
Bada
all we
bing,
need.
bada boom.
I was saving that money
pull
to buy a tavern, but you know, well, the tavern doesn't exist if the world ends.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure you can. I'm sure someone will give you a tavern if you save the world.
No,
Vico doesn't say that out
it's
loud.
Property value.
I'll explain it after the session, but I told Michael about this. I have a really cool idea for post session.
Is it a twisted tavern?
Can you imagine Vico builds and creates a tavern? It's the tavern that is used to like gather the party members for the next game.
Oh,
That would be cool. That would
That'd
be
be
cool.
cool.
That'd be cool, fun, funny, fun, cool.
Fun, cool.
Yeah.
Fun, cool, pop.
All
I
right,
get
so
that.
I pull out.
Never say those words again.
I pull out 30 pounds of gold coins.
How much is that again? Is that 3,000?
That's 1,500.
Oh, right.
Vico takes out his little sack. He has multiple little sacks of money. He keeps them. He keeps them in like. He probably keeps them at about 500 each. So he takes out. Fucking. My brain no work. He takes out all of his sacks of money and he just kind of like tosses them towards the throne. Because there's a lot of them. It's not like it's like a single one. It's like a lot of them. My voice cracked on that one. I don't know
if it's
why.
about 500, you take
A lot
about
of
3.
Is it 3? Because my brain no do math right now.
Yeah,
Sorry.
500 times
If
3
it's
is
500 per
1,500.
bag, then it's 3.
Then it's
Yeah,
3.
just
Okay.
Plop, plop.
Yeah.
And then a big bag from Tadriel.
Alright. A guard goes over and starts opening the bags, looking through them.
These coins are fake.
He takes out a scale and he starts weighing them.
Oh, you fuck.
And he looks back up to her and he like nods.
He's like, we good? Yeah, we good.
We have a
Yeah,
deal.
we good, guys.
Kalak, go get your men. And Kalak gets up from his kneeling, bows, and leaves.
So we just wait here then?
I don't know, do you?
I assumedly.
She just kind of looking at y'all, and after a little bit,
this is awkward.
after a little bit, Kalak comes back in alone, and he bows once more. He kneels and he says, "They're ready, ma'am." Milady.
The lady.
Malady?
And
Oh, Mommy Malady from Divinity
I believe,
Original Sin 2?
I believe our business is concluded here. Please.
Thank you, Your
Vacate
Majesty.
The premises.
We're all after to leave.
We leave!
Yes. We leave.
We're on the one road singing the song.
Man,
Yeah, fuck
Man.
that. Fuck that for.
man, fuck her.
What a bitch.
Yeah.
What a fucking.
You know, she might have valid reasons and all that, but screw her.
How dare she deny us? Us!
Yeah.
Our pride, our ego.
What the hell's wrong with her?
Yeah, what a bitch. I hope she gets cholera and dies.
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
As y'all go out,
Damn.
Damn.
Kalak leads y'all out, and Standing outside, you see 9 people. There are 3 mantids, 4 elves, a kenku, and a gnome.
Let's go.
What?
That
What was
gnome
the last
solos everybody, bro. That gnome solos everyone. He's the most.
The gnome is the ace.
Bro, he is the strongest in the verse. Convince me otherwise.
Michael, you better only say, I'm not a gnoblin, I'm a gnome.
And you just got Nero.
I'm gonna have to get out.
Michael, if he says that, I'm
I'm a
quitting the
gnome.
campaign.
You got gnome.
And then he's gonna break into musical.
Alright.
Right.
So... they greet you, they introduce themselves. I'll give you the names later.
Later.
And you all begin to make your way out. Cock notes to you, Vico. He says, if we are to head back to your plane, then our best option would be to use planefall. I'll see if I can acquire some scrolls for us to get over. If you give me but an hour.
Okay.
And he goes and he runs off.
Where do you want to meet?
He's gone.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. The city gates.
City gates gone. Kalak wants to meet at the city gates in an hour. So
Mhm.
we have an hour
Alright.
to do stuff.
So, real quick, what is now the plan? Since now we don't have an army, we have 10 additional people, which can help, but I don't think 17 people can stop a flood.
We're
No.
still going to the Dragonborn.
Without a yes.
They are all militarized tribes. We can get the resistance once we're there.
We
Okay.
don't have Bruise to. Oh god, I hope Sarasol really doesn't. hate
It's
us.
fine. I should have some amount of leverage there.
Alright, so we'll speak with whatever resistance is still going on.
Yes.
And
Our
then-
priorities are the White and Teal Dragonborn right now. They're the only stationary tribes.
Yes. Figure out a plan from there.
Yes.
Michael's mic is going.
Sorry.
You fool.
I'm just gonna.
So,
We all have 1 hour.
we do have 1 hour.
You have 1 hour.
I mean, I guess Nero's just gonna go wait by the gate. She has nothing else to do.
Yeah, same with Erin.
Alright. Y'all just go wait by the gate.
Yeah, just
Actually, I'm going to. I'm gonna go look for some spell components.
You can
I'm
do that.
Okay.
Shop haven't quite closed for the night.
What you said they closed?
They haven't
Alright,
quite closed for the night, so you
Yeah, it
still have a
isn't
little
even-
bit of time to grab stuff.
Okay.
This is probably going. I just want to point out.
Yep.
Looking y'all's road ahead, just thinking about what y'all are about to get yourselves into. This is probably going to be your last chance for a while to stock up on things.
I don't know what.
Yeah. I have create food and water, though.
Yeah, so we don't really need rations. We never did,
Yeah.
but
Well, yeah, but like,
definitely
No
not now.
anger.
like
We'll
spell casting
we'll feed a lot
components,
of
like
people.
anything like that would require.
I don't think I don't need any spellcasting.
I think I'm going to go to the store as well.
Additionally, if y'all need any kind of, if y'all want to, that's for later.
One last trip aboard the drip train.
One last trip before the trip. One last trip before the trip.
Yep. I mean, Nero doesn't really care about that anymore.
So what's everyone trying to grab?
Okay, so I need a pearl worth 100 gold pieces if they have it.
Man, he's really dead set on this, isn't he?
I do. It's a pretty big pearl. He sells it to you for 150 if you're willing to buy it.
I'll think about it. And I'm gonna need.
Think about it.
Yeah, I'll think about it, motherfucker. And
Wow.
Jeez.
I wanna see if they have any spell scrolls or spell instructions for any type of summoning spell.
Any type of summoning spell. Summon Face seems kind of borderline slavery, given that it is the Wild.
Yeah, no, that is the solid point.
That is
I
very
think it just
That's
is.
a good point. Which for Michael is rather rare.
You're able to get your hands on a scroll for. Where is it working? You're able to get your hands on a scroll for Conjure Minor Elementals.
Okay, minor elements.
The
Okay,
4th level spell.
the 4th level spell. Yes, that's my favorite 4th level spell. Mm-hmm.
It's
Great.
it's gonna be pretty pricey. I'll sell it to you for 600 gold. It's expensive.
We have no more concept of monetary
is that?
value.
Let me see that up and down.
The world can be bought and sold for the right amount of oil.
Buy you, sell you, and then buy you again.
Wow. Okay then.
And I wish he was here.
Yeah, man.
I like that kind of money right now. Wish I'd taken more from the dragon. Oh well.
Oh well. Yeah, so do I now.
Okay.
Wait, is it dragon? He's not here, right? He left.
Yeah, isn't he gonna go fulfill his
He's
sacred
still
duties?
with y'all at the moment.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna try to. Okay, so I want that scroll for Conjure Minor Elemental. I need 50 gold pieces worth of components to learn it because I'm a Conjuration Wizard. Or half. Oh wait, is 50 the normal or is 50?
It's 50 per level.
It's 50 per level.
Per
That's
spell
level
level.
4.
God, shit, that's 200, so I need 100
Fucking
there.
God, shit.
Yeah.
I hate it when gods.
So that's 700. That's 700 for that.
And an extra little bit if you're trying to get the stuff for the other 1st level spell that you found.
Oh yeah, that's it.
What are the does that consume shit?
No, you don't need the
Oh, just
components,
stuff
but
there.
if you wanna copy it into your book.
Yeah, that's gonna be another 100 there. That's 80. Plus, wanted to buy. Okay, so if I do all of that, plus enough materials for 3 casts of Glyph of Warding, which is 600 gold pieces worth of stuff. I want to see if I can get a discount for buying all the stuff, like buying bulk.
Oh, persuasion.
Come on, the one time I need something good.
Oh, can I work with that? Can I work with that? It's my persuasion. Oh, I have a +0 to persuasion.
So that's a nat 15.
Don't use nat unless it's a 20 or a 1.
Alright, you're right.
With a 15, you're able to get
15.
for buying in bulk like that. You're able to get a 10% discount.
I felt Michael's rage when he said that.
How much is my total?
So if it was 600 before,
Michael's
my
rage
total
is but a fraction of
total
my
was-
own.
200 plus 600, so my
And
total
yours
was
is but a fraction
was
of mine,
what?
though.
15? No, 13. Total was 13. No, 14. Total was
1300, 1400.
1400 was total.
So you're able to get 140 off of that.
Fuck.
So 1260.
Wait, how much?
1260.
I have 1265. So I'll take 12.6. I'll pay 12.60 for all of it.
Oh my god.
I have 5 gold pieces left.
Let's go.
Bro.
Mm,
That guy can bargain.
That I don't know how much of a bargain that is, because next thing I know, fucking what's her face is gonna send me the same fucking spell for some reason. Lillian.
You know that that's not in your book. It's your book that she's sending you, so you know that that's not in the book.
Well, yeah, some, but that's true. I didn't have that time. But is that a spell scroll for Conjure Elemental, or is it just?
Yeah, it's a spell scroll.
So that comes with components. Well, it doesn't have any components, but okay. That's also another cast right there. Good to know.
Wait, how often can you use message?
Can I use what?
How
Sending.
often can you, or sending, sorry, how often can you use sending?
As much as I want.
Then can
It's
you,
just spell
can
slots.
Well, then yeah, like then on days like today, can you use sending to like find out what the situation is in the world?
I could, yeah, I could contact her again and try.
Because I feel like a play-by-play outside, because like we've got a nice in with the Dragonborn, what's going on their end, but like a nice play-by-play of what's going on outside of that would probably also be nice.
Yeah, like what's going on Titan. If,
Yeah.
you know, if it's under siege right now, which
Yeah, why everyone's fleeing,
Okay, that's
or
fine. I'll
why
do that.
everyone potentially might be going to war too. That as well.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, last thing after I buy all that, Michael, I'm just gonna message Lillian with sending again, and just
Alright.
basically, what is happening
Right now.
there right now? Know about Dragonborn issue. That's 10. How is rest of continent affected? That should be like what? 16? That's 16 words. So I'm good.
Send it.
Yep.
After a moment, you sense that it made its way through,
Game over, man.
and you get a response back. Kind of busy. We'll send update in a few hours when I can.
Bro got left on mental red, dog. Like how you do that?
For real.
Damn.
Well, I'm gonna turn back to the party and relay that. Well, Lillian seems a bit busy right now, so we'll have to wait a couple hours till she has a chance to mess.
Oh, we'll be in the real world.
Possibly.
I want to be a
Whenever.
real boy.
So,
Not a mechanical boy. Don't get my battery.
What do you mean, real world, Nero?
I wanna
Alright.
be a
Is
real
this
boy,
the
not a mechanical
real
toy.
life? Not a mechanical
Okay.
toy.
Well,
So,
technically,
I'm
it's
just-
a
Well, then I'm just gonna buy 150 gold worth of powdered silver.
Jesus.
as
you
Nero
don't-
starts explaining the concept of different planes to Tippy.
But your world isn't real. It's all a hallucination.
It's not a
Wait.
hallucination. You're
One
actually
second, I
fine.
gotta go to the bathroom.
Wait, spirits.
Spirit would not be here for this conversation.
Oh. Hey, Nero.
Man, they're
Are we gonna go really far from my home?
Yes.
I'm afraid so, Tippy. You may not see your home for quite some time.
Never again. One might
That's gonna
say.
be a little scary, Nero.
Quite so. I understand the feeling.
it's
I went-
okay with
Oh.
Uothal speaking.
Is he in human form or is he a dragon?
Wait, what
He's
did
in
you say?
human form. He's in human form at the moment. He said it's okay, Uothal.
It's okay, little one.
I'm sorry, little one. He just breaks
I
your
want-
neck.
I want to jump up. Can I jump up and lay on him?
You do so. He says, I can help you if you want.
Help me?
I can give you a bit of your home to take with you and to protect yourself with.
Drops the island.
Well, I am gonna be awfully homesick.
Do you accept?
Yes, I do.
I see. Come with me for a moment.
You are a real Fey Guardian, aren't you?
Right. And he takes you outside of the city just a little bit, to the nearest
There you go.
sort of forest.
And we never saw him again.
Yep.
Never
And
saw them again.
he puts you down, and he puts you down in the grass, and various creatures begin to come out of the forest. Some big, some small, and they begin to gather around. Wombacher begins to reach his hand out towards you, Tippy, and his whole body begins to be sort of enveloped in light, and he sort of shifts into several forms as the hand that's reaching out touches your forehead.
Is this gonna hurt?
Maybe.
A lot. No, and the animals surrounding all bow as Tippy, he infuse you with the power of the Feywild Forest. You can now replace all of your bard levels with druid levels.
Tippy is now a druid god.
Oh no. Oh no, what have you done?
Whoa.
She can now polymorph anyone whenever she wants.
Oh god, oh no.
I cannot come with you, but this should help you.
I'm gonna miss you, Mr. Blue Guy, Dragon Man.
That is not my
Blue
name.
guy, dragon man.
That's not my name.
We will see each other again.
Is the other place big and scary?
No more so than the other. And when the time comes that you'll need help, I will be there.
Well, I look forward to it. And I jump back on him.
And he smiles and he picks you up and he begins to walk you back. Anyone else still need to do some shopping before you leave?
Nope.
Nope.
I'm dripped out.
Spirit?
Yeah, so Spirit's gonna try and go find someone who can give him the rundown on... Could possibly give him the rundown on how to replicate the potion.
Okay. Roll me investigation.
I call myself an investigator. I'm from the 1920s, you see. That's what we
They
did.
call it
I'm
Dick-
something of a
Dick
detective
Gumshoe.
myself.
It's kind of all we did back then.
Yeah, it's kind of all we did.
That
I don't
broad's
understand
nothing but
anything.
trouble. He's just sitting back at his feet kicked up on his desk smoking a cigarette.
What's my investigation?
Yeah, sucking on his Danimal.
That broad was
It's not-
nothing
it's
but
not amazing.
trouble. Knew who she
19.
was before she walked in the
19.
door.
So, you find someone. There's a man who runs a potion shop, an elven man who looks at the markings on the bottle and the thaumaturgic methods by which it would need to be created. Is I could help you with this, but the ingredients are very expensive and, well, the apparatus is also very rare and hard to get. By my estimate, you are trying to replicate this. it would probably take days at least, and a couple of thousand gold just to get the ingredients.
That's fine, but just knowing if you could inform me on the ingredients and maybe let me purchase some samples as well as let me know what the apparatuses are that would be needed to replicate this. That's all I need.
Well, persuasion. Oh, that's my boy.
I'm kind of charismatic. And if he doesn't do it, I'm gonna threaten to stab him. A natural 20.
Wow.
My rolls
natural
have
20.
been good tonight.
That's pretty hard.
Jump in the cag.
Jump in the cack. Why the hell not? And he takes you back to sort of like the back of the shop, and he starts writing down notes and like begin teaching you. It takes like 20-30 minutes for him to explain the whole process, and I will write that out and send it to you after the session.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
I'll give him some gold as compensation because that was more than. I'll give him 50 gold.
Wow.
There you go.
Mr. Big
Yeah.
Money.
Thank you. That was so helpful, sir.
He was going to charge you, but you were very persuasive.
Oh, yeah. Just gonna give it to him anyway.
What the hell?
What
Give it to him anyway. It's very helpful.
He pogs and he thanks you.
I pog and thank him back.
Spirit plugs canonically.
Spirit pogging is a visual.
Yeah.
And then I leave.
Alright.
With my stuff.
Yeah.
With this
So
shit.
everyone's ready. Everyone is ready to
I think,
ready to
Ready to
Well,
roll out.
I pour water in the goblet.
Okay.
You put water in the goblet. Is
Yes.
that you're not doing anything else, right? So you're able to just kind of sit there and wait.
Yeah.
So
Got a bag with a lot of silver in it. Not gonna snort it, just need to put water in the goblet.
right, you pour it in, and it sits there, and it sits there, and it sits there. How long are you gonna sit and let it wait and let it just go?
I might just sit for like a couple minutes.
Sit there. The water looks like it might be changing color a little bit, maybe, but it's really hard to tell. It doesn't seem to have changed.
You know, honestly, I'm gonna give it another chance. I'm just gonna sit there and wait for the rest of the time.
Fine.
You know, in that time, I'm going to summon Cinnamon.
Let's go.
I
Alright,
haven't seen Cinnamon in a while.
do so.
Yeah.
And so you summon Cinnamon. Cinnamon comes back. Best boy, best girl. I forget if Cinnamon's a boy or a girl.
Cinnamon is just Cinnamon.
Yeah.
Best cinnamon.
And best Cinnamon. And Cinnamon keeps you company as you wait for everyone to be ready to go. After about 30 minutes, the goblet begins to glow, and as does the liquid within. Shines brightly, and then it stops, and there is now a bright red liquid in the goblet.
Oh my God, you're Jesus.
Whoa. It's flavored.
Kool-Aid.
He made Kool-Aid.
It's healing liquid. It's healing liquid.
Kool-Aid.
I drink it.
You drink it?
Drink the substance? Yes.
Alright, you drink the entire thing, right?
Yes. Take a little taste.
Take a little taste. Tastes like berries. But nothing seems to happen when you sip it.
It tastes good. It sounds like it tastes pretty good. So I drink the whole thing.
You drink the whole thing. How many hit points does Tadriel have again?
95.
Why?
You lose 100 hit points.
Oh my god.
Oh.
What?
So you feel you're at full health, so it doesn't matter, but you feel absolutely brimming with energy. you heal for what would be 47 hit points.
Oh!
That's nearly Erin's entire health bar.
Yeah.
Give me,
It's probably just it's just half their thing.
give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay, what's
What's
gonna happen to me? Am I gonna get so healthy I explode? 15.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, isn't there a thing about overhealing?
You... Yeah, you literally need to do that. You
Okay.
heal immensely.
Gets cancer.
You really like the feeling of that, and you feel
Oh.
this sensation of wanting more of it, of almost needing more of it. So you're able to sort of like wrestle with yourself, and
No.
It is Breaking Bad after all.
Jesse,
Jesse, we need to drink.
Shake it off.
Jesse, we have to cook
Maybe.
the lean, Jesse. Oh my god, it's lean. Oh my god, we've made lean.
Horrifying realization.
We were talking about it earlier. We made lean. We made lean, David. We were.
Yes.
Oh,
Every
Michael.
prediction we've had this session has been accurate.
Yes.
Bright red, also known as pink, which is really close to purple.
Which is really close.
Well, I'm
Make
talking
it
about just like the
basically
substance
lean.
itself. You develop a chemical dependency upon it.
Vico, we should come up with a name for what we just made.
Let's call it walk.
To what?
Let's call it walk.
No,
I just thought of something. I don't
you're
know.
not calling it that.
You don't get a say
don't
in
know
this,
the
Nero.
name.
This is between Tippy and I.
I
Right,
just
Tippy?
completely forgot about the scroll of like pet evolving. But like Tadriel wouldn't know what that is.
Na, 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 na,
That's,
na, na.
oh, right, you wanted to get a scroll. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Well, I don't. Well, I mean, like honestly, like I don't think Tadriel would even know what that is.
Probably not. I mean, that's a pretty unique and out there thing, and if Tadriel doesn't have like a super thorough knowledge of magic, he certainly might not. You can roll Arcana, see if you know. See if you're familiar enough with magic as a whole to know about that spell.
No, I'm just gonna just to say fuck it.
Alright.
That's a
The roll said
bad
fuck
one.
you.
That's hilarious. You have no idea.
The roll said fuck you.
Everyone makes their way back to the front gate, and eventually, after an hour has passed, like waiting, and you see Kawak and his squad sort of cresting over the bridge on their way over.
Pull up.
This is the scene from
Before,
Monster Inc.
yeah, before they show up, I'm gonna ask Spirit, do we know exactly where the Dragonborn are like cornered in right now?
I mean, I know where the white and teal dragonborns are in our world. In this world seems similar enough. We can try and get close enough.
I want to point something out really quickly that y'all are aware of. It is faster traveling in the Feywild than it is traveling in the material world.
Well, yeah. No.
Yes.
I was-
Like nether travel.
I was just trying to
Yeah, like nether
ascertain.
Yes, exactly like nether travel.
I was just trying to ascertain if we knew exactly where we should go. That's all.
We can eyeball it.
Can I eyeball it?
Yes.
What are we
I
eyeballing?
wanted to-
David, what are we
I
eyeballing?
wanted to real quick mention this while people
The dirt?
Anyways, I want to go up to like a tree and take my dagger and cut pretty decently big pieces.
Of what?
3 like decently big pieces of bark, like something like this size piece of bark, and put it in my bag of holding.
Alright, so so is everyone ready to go?
Martine is ready.
I'm ready.
Oh wait, you said in common. Never mind.
Yeah.
He does not say that.
She was speaking Sylvan to Kalak's group and asked them the same thing.
Are y'all ready? As soon as y'all are ready to leave, we will set out.
Yes.
Right.
Kalak had a map of the Feywild, of the
Yeah, I
major
think we took
regions,
it.
the sort of world map. And so he, either y'all have it or he has it. Regardless, he's going to ask where y'all want to go. So y'all can pick a destination, and that's going to kind of determine.
Let's take out a map of the real world. That way we can correspond where this are.
Alright.
Yeah, and let Spirit, decide since he
our
would know the
Dragonborn
most.
expert.
We haven't seen this map in a while.
It's been a while.
Oh, dude. It's been a solid, at least
10
6
sessions.
sessions.
Hey, where's the teal? Sorry, not with the teal. Where's the white dragonborn tribe?
That one's on the GM layer still.
Yeah, we only found the teal.
God damn it, Michael.
This is where they
Wow, we
were
really
last
passed him up.
Yeah, you literally missed them by
And they attacked us too.
a day's
Okay,
travel.
well, to be fair, we did come up with the plan that we were gonna stick to the mountains. That way, we'd only have to deal with
Yeah,
fucking
guys,
fighting
literally
from one
the way that I had this set up was y'all were going to travel day by day, and if you got within 3 days travel of a tribe, you would hit a scout group or some other event regarding that tribe. And y'all ran into a white dragonborn scout group, and then literally just beelined it straight to the teal dragonborn tribe.
Look, we fast tracked your job for you, Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, we met Sun, and that's all that matters.
You did?
He's probably dead now.
I hope not, bro. That would be upsetting if Sun was dead.
It would be awful.
I believe it would be best
I would
if we
murder Michael.
Oh my god.
Yeah, in real life.
Oh wow.
It's bad
I
enough
would
that
steal him
Veldrin's
like
dead.
an apple.
Veldrin's dead because of Michael. Bruce is dead.
Not because of Michael. Let's be real here.
Let's be real here. It's because of Michael. It's because of Michael.
That falls to Nero.
No.
No, I'm talking Veldrin's statistical death. I'm talking statistical death. It's Michael's fault.
When anything bad happens in the campaign that's out of the player's hands, it's the DM's fault.
Yeah, exactly. That's just how it works.
Or stupid decisions faults,
Yeah,
We
exactly.
make a lot of those. I think they greatly outweigh our smart decisions. I don't think we have many of those.
Well, that's our charm.
Yeah,
that's our charm, Ben.
that's fair,
As a party,
actually.
that's our charm. Is we're just a lovable. Look, we're a lovable ragtag band of fucking idiots.
I agree with
Yeah, we're
Remove the lovable part, and then I agree with that completely. I believe it would be best if we headed for the teal dragonborn. Their city has some form of defense, and the threat itself came from the frozen army itself came from the mountains, as well as the fact that Sun is nearby. If he's still alive, it would be useful to have some sort of spellcaster on site. Then we head for the teal dragonborn tribe. The abominations from the forest that we encountered with the orc tribe should be located there as well.
Alright. Sounds like a plan. Now, I'm pretty sure you were saying teal first, then white, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because you said teal twice, so... Yeah, that sounds fine. So... we pinpoint where they should be.
So, estimate as you must. Pick a tile, any tile.
God. See, the bulge over here is quite different than the bulge on the other one.
You do.
Bulge.
Yeah. So it's significantly different.
Yeah.
Wait, why is the twink meter redrawn on? Wait, when did this happen?
This is the Twinkometer version 2.0. All right, I'll explain it after
When did
the
this
session.
get drawn?
I just drew it earlier this session. I'll explain it after.
Maybe, they're like... Oh... Like here? No. Like here?
I think further north. Yeah, I think around there.
Yeah.
I don't know where the mountains are though.
Is there a mountain? Just asking, Kalak. Is there a mountain range? That corresponds.
Yeah. The. Oh, sorry. Actually, yes, there actually is. Allow me to mark it on your map. I'm an NPC after all. I have to mark things on your map so you can find them. It's a video game.
Can you go find my brother-in-law?
Don't listen to him.
No, I understand.
We must save my family!
Wait, where's Spirit on the speedometer?
Yeah, Spirit's not on there.
Yeah,
You're
you
not
must need
To go
Spirit.
meet with an old friend.
Alright, there we go.
Is mine.
Yes.
Daniel, where's Spirit?
There's a mountain range that spans from
What?
Crystal Desert well into the Regent. It is approximately
A 15-day journey.
here-ish.
Okay.
Okay.
Yo, that's tweet.
I mean, that is helpful, but also not at all.
Yeah. Because that's going in literally a different direction than what our realm is.
The mountain range?
Yeah. Mountain range goes a little, like, almost straight.
It goes-
across.
It's fine. It would sort of correspond to being there, but that's not in the
Yeah.
desert.
That is not in the desert.
And I don't want to put it there because it's right next to the. It's very close to the forest.
God damn you, Michael.
This shit, dude.
We're gonna
Because they're very
guess
close to the
completely
forest.
wrong.
Exactly.
you wanna
Exactly.
look at
Michael
the
Michael
map
is
again?
letting us get geography wrong.
Yeah, man, we're gonna.
Yeah, can we
we're
look
gonna-
at the world map?
And we can look again. Like
Oh, it's
Oh,
pretty
it is.
similar.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is similar. Actually, I'm stupid.
Can we roll?
Yeah.
Can I roll
Yeah.
a die?
You can roll a die. That is
If you
within
want to
your
leave it up to
physical
chance, you
parameters.
can.
I think.
Yeah, I think I'll leave it up to
No.
chance. I can't read
No.
maps.
Shut up,
Tippy,
Tippy.
shut up,
Just
Tippy.
like-
You don't know.
Before we go,
Just
there
bitch
is something
slap
I'm going
Tippy,
to
just
want.
backhander. Yeah.
The world is. World is small.
This is the White Dragonborn
Talk
area?
to you
Yeah.
with all
We want to go to
about.
Teal first, so we want to go here.
We're to Teal? Okay, so from there, probably about 2 or 3 feet. Okay, let's go back to the other map and I'll measure it again.
That's
If we
not
get it
helpful.
right.
That's not how. That's not how. That
Hey,
works. Yeah.
Right about there.
Yes, but there's a forested region right here on the other map.
Let's do it.
What do-
Well, let's do it.
The white was over there. Teal was like around here.
Oh god, we're so gonna get this wrong.
Teal
It's
was in
okay,
this
we'll
area.
figure it out.
White is in that area. Okay?
Worst case scenario, if we're misestimating,
Yeah.
we want to misestimate south. We don't want to misestimate north and be in the
Yeah.
mountains or near
Yeah.
the mountains.
I think no matter what, we're gonna be below the mountains.
Well, I know,
Yeah,
but like
no, we're
the
gonna be
farther
below the
away
mountains.
from the mountains
I
we
think-
miscalculate, the better.
I think this square is honestly the best.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that too.
It seems the closest. I know it's not in the desert. That's the thing that worries me, but it seems most analog.
I can't wait for us to get there and we're like, we have their 10 best guys. We're gonna do great, and they all just get slaughtered immediately, and we're like, well, shit.
Well,
There goes
Yeah,
there goes
cool.
3,000 gold.
alright. So you've got a dot on the map. Is that your final answer, students?
I think so.
Students.
Mm,
Yeah, I think that's.
I'm not-
Unless anyone else has any ideas, I think that's my final answer.
Do this.
Michael, you're kind of sussy.
I kind of think we're gonna be really close to the mountains, but
Yeah, but the thing is really their tribes is very close to the mountains. That's the
so
thing.
you need a case we can still find them. We're
That's
just gonna
how.
be
That's
a little-
actually how we found them, is because they were close to the mountains.
true.
mm-hmm.
Because we were going north to the mountains.
Yeah, we were sticking to the mountain wall.
So yep, I'll say that's mine.
Alright. So I'm going to cut the travel because it's just going to be easiest. Y'all are going to make your way there.
Okay, before we go, can
Alright.
I ask you, Lithal, something? Or have we already left?
Yes, you can. You can. Well, you can ask him something before y'all leave the capital.
Going to just kind of get close to him. I'm gonna see if he knows the answer to the question that I asked you in our DMs. That being, is there a name for the symbol?
Oh. I do not know. I never learned such information, but perhaps we could find it elsewhere.
Let's see. The journal where we first saw Talistar's name was very close to where we are headed. With that knowledge, I may be able to find it wherever it hides. Thank you for everything, and I wish you luck here. I'm gonna give him a big ol'
Hug.
Michael, you beautiful bastard.
So you all make it to...
Michael, I want to do one thing.
Michael!
We everyone get something ready so that we never get there.
Yeah,
Michael,
I want to get my dick sucked.
It was. This was a
I actually want to do things.
Alright. What would you like to do, mister?
I would like, at some point when we're traveling, go up to Tippy, who thinks I'm her best friend.
And kill her. Slip the blade right in between her ribs.
Wait, thinks and are.
Yeah, are two different things, exactly. Tippy.
Yeah, Spirit?
The world we're about to go into is very dangerous. At best.
Well, I come from a scary place, so I think I can handle it. And I got a gift before I left.
I'm not sure you're ready for what's about to come, and if it was my choice, you would be left here. But outside circumstances have made that so that might not be the best decision.
I'm got a nice and strong friend, Spirit.
I'm gonna take out the ball. I'm gonna take out the ball that you gave me as a gift. Tippy, I'm going to have to ask you to hold on to this for me.
Okay.
I've put a spell inside of it.
Alright.
Something there to protect you if you need it. Only use it as a last resort, understood?
Okay, what does it do?
There'll be a friend there to help you.
Okay, I'll hold on to it.
Remember, Tippy, only as a last resort.
Alright. Can I start riding in your bag again, Spirit?
Yes.
Alright, jumps with it, drops
I'm gonna jump up and give him a hug while I cling onto him, and then I'll climb up him.
What about the orb?
Huh?
What about the orb?
I'll one arm. I'm really sticky.
You're really sticky.
And slimy.
Lazy
Alright.
beams light up the sky.
Okay, that's my thing.
Michael, I just want to say you're a beautiful bastard. Alright?
Right.
I'm starting to, it's all starting to click together here. The expo dump, it's all starting to click together here.
It's starting to get it.
Starting to get it.
He's starting to put everything together. So
My genius is sometimes frightening.
So you all make your way there. You eventually do get there. And you get there. Kalak speaks with you, Nero. Says, this is the spot that you are marked. If you are sure, we can plane fall immediately.
No, I'm not sure at all, actually.
Fair sir.
Well,
anything in my
If
life.
you have any changes that you want to make,
there's
your last chance.
Truth be told, this is really just a guess.
In common, I say, speak now or forever hold your peace. Are we fine with this? Are we
This is probably
fine with this location?
This is probably the best, one of the best guesses we can make right now.
Hopefully.
And if well, if we're not close, well, we'll just have to make do what we have. All right. Thank you for your assistance. You really didn't need to do this. Risk your lives.
It's the least that I can do. And he says that, Tadriel gives an order, and 3 of them take out scrolls, and they begin to sort of position themselves around, and they take out a few more, and he begins to pass them out. So there's 7 party members plus 10 of them.
17.
They have 7. No, sorry. They come prepared. They have 10 scrolls for a spell called Planefall. And they give a quick rundown on how to use it to those of you that take them.
I guess Nero will take one.
Okay.
Casters preferably.
So,
Okay.
the caster skill first, though.
Grab 2
So, so with a quick explanation, Planefall is a low-level way to shift planes with magic. Most ways to shift planes using magic of your own are quite difficult and require a lot of magic. These are relatively easy. They're still not easy. They're 3rd level. They're relatively easy by comparison, but you can only move down the spectrum of magic. For example, the Feywild is a much more magical place than the material plane, and the material plane is much higher on that scale than, say, the Underdark. So you're able to move yourself and up to 3 people within range of you, within 5 feet of you, down 1 plane of existence in the same spot that you are currently.
Hey, Michael, quick question.
Yes?
How long would it take for me to write this thing down on a piece of paper?
Not too terribly long, however, like I said, you can bring up to 3 people with you, and they brought 10 scrolls for 17 people.
spares.
Yeah,
Oh, I stick one in my bag of holding and go in for another.
Alright. So,
Kalai just looks at you like, bruh.
just like,
Raw.
Useful.
with 4 hands. He nods, and he gives you another one. And if you are all ready, they open the scrolls.
Yep.
I'm about to fucking cry.
Begin to cast. As everyone casts the spells, you begin to pop out of existence.
What?
And as you all, for a few moments, you all feel as though you're just endlessly falling.
Is this what it felt like to be cast out of fucking the astral plane?
There's a similarity, yes.
In a
As
cosmic
you
sort of
all-
way, yes.
Vico just has a PTSD attack. He's
Yeah.
Shell shock.
But, and
Cinnamon floats through dead space to comfort you as a tremor.
I cast counterspell.
and
Oh my god.
we all just die. We all just die.
Tippy.
Tippy. That's so
Fools, I
Tippy.
was the villain the entire time.
That's so Tippy.
so,
Sitcom
You
style.
and you all land on the ground, sand beneath your feet.
Oh, thank fuck.
I hate sand.
Oh
It's
no. Cold air of the night sky. You all are.
Just points in the other
Oh.
end of the desert.
You,
Oh.
you look up, you can see the mountains in the distance. You all landed right here.
Nice.
Alright,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
We're not that far
Well,
off. Was that?
You all nailed it pretty much on the head. You got very, very close to your intended destination. So you get up, you look around. You immediately notice that the very sand beneath your feet has turned a much grayer color than it was when you last were here. There's a thin layer of ice covering everything in sight. And
Oh.
you see what appear to be corpses all around. Goliath. You all landed exactly where you wanted to.
This isn't what I wanted.
Far underestimated how far the army could have gone. Falknir, as you all are sort of getting up and getting your bearings, you finally get that message. Escaped to ocean. You should follow suit. Titan has fallen. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
No.
Oh, fuck! Oh, we
Jesus.
so
Damn.
fucked up. We fucked up so much.
Damn.
Oh,
Nero.
Ben,
God.
I stick my head out the bag.
This
Damn
place
it.
sucks. Nero, if only you hadn't stepped on their nappy time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna take a
There's
shower.
only
I'll be
one
back.
solution. to it.
Michael, we
There's
want to
only
do the
one
outro.
solution to this, and that involves resealing it. But I don't think we have the power
God
to
damn it.
do that.
God
to,
damn
like,
it.
go
I think it
through
even
the-
God.
the apocalypse.
God damn it.
Michael,
I think it's far
Michael,
too
can I,
late to reseal it.
I have a
Thanks anyone for watching. That was session 51 of Peaceful Heart. And we'll see you
oh, shit.
later. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.